confused with the rankings because they have the Bulls finishing 10th in the Eastern Conference, and then they have the over-under game wins and losses at 32.5 wins. Well, they have two teams behind us that have more wins, so I don't understand how we can finish higher in the standings, and they have at least 2 more wins than we do. Is that possible? Have you ever heard of that before?
That's new math. We've got, speaking of math and numbers, let's go live right now to Alyssa Bergamini with tonight's Courtside Odds. Alyssa?
All right, well, hopefully some of you took the 32.5 wins, the over. That's what I was banking on. Well, showtime here for the Chicago Bulls as they begin their 2025-26 campaign. Bulls opening the season right here at home tonight, hosting Eastern Conference foes, the Detroit Pistons. Pistons, as Bill brought up, without Jaden Ivey. Bulls without Kobe White and Zach Collins. Circa Sports Illinois lists the Pistons as the 3-point away favorites ahead of tonight's matchup. Pistons tripled their win total last season, jumping from 14 to 44 wins, a dramatic single season improvement. And the over-under, that is sitting at 235.5. Bulls cashed the over in their last preseason game. Bill, I know you said it didn't count, but I got to go with something. So I say lean the over tonight. Player props to wager on right before tip-off. I give one from each squad. So every pregame, I'm going to give out my picks, and then I will break it down postgame. Entering a second season with the Bulls, Josh Giddey over 18.5 points. That is priced at minus 115 on Circa Sports Illinois. Giddey averaged 14.6 points last season, so the over points is the play for me. And for the Pistons, Jalen Duren, he's averaged a double-double in each of his last 2 seasons, including 14 points and 15 rebounds per game against the Bulls last season. On Circa Sports Illinois, over 13.5 points is priced at minus 130. Those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, and Rich, sending it back down to you.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Let's pause. Station ID on Chicago Bulls basketball, 670 The Score, and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Elite Forklifts.
Mark Grody here. Let's talk Chicago sports on the Rahimi Harris and Grody Show. Middays 10 to 2 on The Score. WSCR Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago.
And we are back live, just getting ready for the opening night for the Chicago Bulls. And certainly, Bill, when you examine what's going on with the league, a lot of players are banged up. They're hurt already, and you just got to grind it out. For the Bulls, of course, as you mentioned, no Zach Collins and Kobe White. It's next man up.
It is next man up, and it's just unfortunate that we're doing it here the first game. And hopefully they're both going to get reevaluated in a couple of weeks, but hopefully both of them will be back out on the floor because that is part of what the Bulls need in this season for everyone to be playing. And one of the strengths the Bulls have with those 2 guys in is it makes their bench really, really deep. And that is going to help this team a lot. Billy Donovan has already talked about how he wants to use more players this year and have more depth in the team in the season with what's going on. So you need to have everybody, obviously, intact to play. You don't want Billy have to start off the season using a short rotation where maybe he gets a little comfortable with it and then maybe loses a little confidence in some of the guys that are on the bench. But we are playing Detroit tonight, and one of the things that Detroit did very well last year against the Bulls, Charlie, is they defended the 3-ball very well against the Bulls. They held the Bulls. They made less than a third of the 3-point attempts versus the Pistons, just 32.8%, despite taking 46.5 3-point shots a game. And you throw that into with what's gone on here in the preseason with the Bulls shooting just 30% from behind the 3-point line, that could add up to problems here tonight against the Detroit Pistons.
All right, we're going to have an extended pregame coverage on the floor. Josh Giddey will address the crowd. The Bulls, of course, led the NBA in attendance a season ago. Great crowd on hand once again here in Chicago, as expected. The entire team will be announced as well with the reserves and the starting lineups. And the starting lineups sponsored by AreYouReallyWinning.com. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit AreYouReallyWinning.com. And again, the Bulls going with Okoro, Bazelis, Vucevic, Jones, and Giddey. Detroit with Thompson, Harris, Duren, Robinson, and Cunningham. Duren, by the way, could not come to terms with Detroit, so he is a restricted free agent at the end of the season. Duncan Robinson came over as a free agent from Miami, Bill.
Yeah, and he should help if he can get his shot back on track. That'll help them out really well, as well as his length on defense. But we are getting ready for basketball here at the United Center. See red night, red T-shirts everywhere. Let's send it over to Tim Sinclair.
Please welcome to center court, Bulls guard Josh Giddey.
Bulls Nation, how we doing tonight? I just want to say on behalf of my teammates, this organization as a whole, we want to thank you guys for showing up and showing out every night. Us as players are working hard, and we want to give back to this city and give you guys wins, playoff appearances, and championships. So we're doing all we can to do that for you guys. You deserve it, and we appreciate you guys.
Words by Josh Giddey. And again, I love the Australian accent. I think he should do a lot more talking like that. But let's send it back to Tim Sinclair now.
Now, please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the national anthem. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Chicago's own, the Gold Coast All-Stars.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Gold Coast All-Stars.
Another
Now,
outstanding
let's
version
begin
of our
starting
national
lineup for
anthem.
the Detroit Pistons. A 6'7" forward from Overtime Elite, number 9, Asar Thompson. A 6'8" forward from Tennessee, number 12, Tobias Harris. A 6'10" center from Memphis, number 0, Jalen Duran. A 6'7" guard from Michigan, number 55, Duncan Robinson. And a 6'6" guard from Oklahoma State, number 2, Cade Cunningham. The head coach of the Detroit Pistons is J.B. Bickerstaff.
All right, so there you have starting 5 for Detroit. Again, they went from 14 wins to 44 victories. They lost to the Knicks in the opening round of the playoffs, but he did a fantastic job in his first season at the helm of Detroit. Cade Cunningham, third-team All-NBA, Bill. He was an all-star player. He was 4th in the league in assists, 7th in the league in scoring. Bill, he is the 10th highest-paid player now in the NBA at $53,800,000. And you're probably saying, okay, like, who's number 1? Well, he's hurt. But Jason Tatum, who will miss the season with that ruptured Achilles, is earning $62,700,000 this year with Boston.
Oh, my. And you talk about Cade Cunningham. He's one of only 2 players last season, Charlie, to average at least 25 points and 9 assists. The other was 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic. So he's definitely deserving of what he's done. He's part of the reason why this Detroit team grew and played so well. Because you talk about what they did, how they get better. They got their offense better, but mostly their defense, and they did that on the defensive end, getting steals. And he bought into exactly what JB was preaching and really helped his team grow.
I'll be interested to see what their bench does, Bill, because they lost Malik Beasley, who remains a free agent. He shot 51% against the Bulls from three-point range really hurt the Bulls. And then you've got Dennis Schroeder, who is now a member of the Sacramento Kings.
Let's go.
Tim Hardaway Jr., Denver.
Yeah, let's go to the starting lineups or the lineups for the Bulls.
Chicago, a 6'5" guard, number 11, Ayo Dosunmu. A 6'11" center from Gonzaga, number 12, Zach Collins. A 6'7" guard from Maryland, number 13, Kevin Herter. A 6'8" forward from Tennessee, number 15, Julian Phillips. A 6'9" forward from France, number 24, Noah Asenge. A 6'10" center from Maryland, number 25, Jalen Smith. A 6'8" forward from Florida State, number 44, Patrick Williams. And a 6'8" center from Australia, number 47, Lachlan Olbrich. Those are your 2025-26 Chicago Bulls reserves, and we're just getting started.
And we have the starting lineups left, so we will get into that. But good to see the guys out there. Kevin Herter coming off a season it was good. If he can get his shot going consistently, that'll be huge for the Bulls. Again, we already talked about Collins and how much he means to this team, and I really think he was slated to be, the backup center coming off the bench first for Vooch at the center spot because of what he does defensively and his physical play, and how good he is there. And Ayo Dosunmu, I think, just had a great preseason for the Bulls and played really well. Was the Bulls' second leading scorer during preseason, and if he can stay healthy, he will help the Bulls tremendously, as well as he's also a free agent at the end of this season. So we know that he's playing for his future as well. But a lot of upside for the Bulls, a lot to see what can happen here with this team, as in the Eastern Conference. Again, a lot of people are saying it's not as good as it has been in the past. So the Bulls have a real opportunity this season to make a name for themselves.
And I think it's fantastic for a lot of players with the Bulls to get an opportunity for minutes. And that's all you want as an NBA player.
Exactly.
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. From Chicago, a 6'10" forward, number 14, Modest Buzelis. A 6'1" guard from Duke, number 30, Trey Jones. The man in the middle from USC and Montenegro at 6'11", number 9, Nikola Vucevic. A 6'5" forward from Auburn, number 35, Isaac Okoro. And a 6'8" guard from Australia, number 3, Josh Giddey. That's the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
All right, so Josh Giddey, coming off a splendid season a year ago, really lit up the NBA the second half of the year with some robust numbers, getting it done, not only with scoring, assists, and rebound, and became a vital weapon on the offensive side of the ball. One of 13 Australians this season in the NBA. There are 143 international players now, Bill, in the NBA. And I asked you the other day, how about this? The most players internationally in the NBA, Canada, they have 23 players. Bill, my first year in the NBA, my first game was the lockout year of 98-99. There are only 2 born Canadian players in the NBA, Bill Wennington and Rick Fox, who was born in Toronto. You were born in Montreal. Now there are 23.
Yeah, and that's the growth of basketball in Canada. And I kudos to one, Basketball Canada, but obviously the whole country, because the way you grow a sport is at the grassroots. And especially with the Toronto Raptors being in there and the success that Canada has had through the 80s and 90s, and even now, it has helped young people want to play basketball. Canada truly is a hockey country, and trust me, I played hockey till I was 11 years old and didn't play basketball until then. But to have that many Canadians in the NBA right now is well represented. And by the way, the city of Montreal is well represented as well. So, yep, a lot of fun. But it'll be interesting to see what happens here. We talked about Josh Giddey starting. He's close to a triple-double every single night. What he can do, a lot of pressure is going to be on Mattis Bazelis to improve, and a lot of people are expecting big things out of him.
Bulls dressed in white uniforms, red numbers, black lettering, Detroit, and the royal blue uniforms with red numbers and white piping and letters. Detroit won the season series a year ago, 3-1, averaging 124 points. Pat Frere, your number 25 veteran official, puts the ball in the air. The tip controlled by the Bulls going right to left with Trey Jones. Jones made 9 starts for the Bulls, coming over from San Antonio last year. Did a great job before his season ended with a foot injury. Bazelis is picked up by Robinson. They go to Vooch, to Jones. Line to lane. Nice pass inside Vooch with a finish.
That's a nice little two-man game, a little screen roll from the left wing. Curled around, and Vooch just rolled nicely to the basket. Easy bucket.
Vooch in his 15th season. His first NBA game was a floater against Portland. Here's a lob and a dunk. Cunningham to Duran.
You got to keep a body on Duran and do not let him have a clear path to the basket. He is long and athletic and will hurt you all the time.
We saw that so many times in the series a year ago with those lobs to the cup. Okoro with a nice bounce pass and putting it in with the right hand on a flip to the cup.
I like
Bazelis.
Yeah, Bazelis cutting hard to the basket. I love the fact that the Bulls are attacking the rim right now.
1 minute in, 4-2 Bulls. Duran drops a bounce pass, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Duran. He set a pick.
Yeah, on Giddey, and I like the fact that Giddey wrestled with him and went into the pick hard, so it made the contact look worse than it was, but it was a hold and a moving screen, so good play here already early defensively by the Bulls.
That call made by Dedrick Taylor in his 12th season out of Florida International. Here's Vooch with a pull-up, teardrop, 6-footer good in the lane.
I like that. Vooch with a little pump fake on a three-point shot. We got one defender to run at him, and then Duran was late getting out to him at the basket.
Bulls 6, Detroit 2. Another lob and another dunk for Duran.
Again, a simple play, and you got a guy that is that athletic, and a guy like Cunningham who you got to double. It's tough to stop that.
Yep, Cunningham with a couple of assists. Bulls toss it away. Cunningham with the steal, going left to right, line to the lane. Cunningham with a pull-up, up and good with a push shot with the right hand, just outside the semicircle. And just like that, we're tied at 6. 10-10 left first.
Can't have that. Cunningham got the steal and just calmly dribbled the ball all the way down the floor to the basket. Someone's got to stop it.
Former number 1 pick 5 years ago out of Oklahoma State. Here's a runner, no. Tip twice by Vooch, no. Third attempt by Vooch. Rimmed out. Put back, good by, get it.
And that's going to be on Duran.
And they're going to wave off the hoop by Giddey. And they're going to give 2 foul shots for Vooch.
Did they give it to Duran or did they give it to Cunningham?
I think they gave it to Duran. And that's going to be his second, Bill.
Yeah.
Because he picked up an offensive
that's
foul.
right. That's good.
So we haven't even played just over 2 minutes here. 2 fouls. And the first of 2 up and good by Nikola Vucevic. The Vooch. I'll tell you what, Bill. He averaged 19 points, 11 rebounds against Detroit a year ago. We got Isaiah Stewart coming in. Beef Stew, that's his nickname in Motown. Now in his 6th year from the University of Washington. Had career lows, however, a season ago in 72 games. Averaged only 6 points and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, and a lot of teams, when they go to their bench, lose a lot. They don't lose a whole lot. Now, how much can he play? And again, he had a tough year, but he's physical, he's strong, he'll rebound, and he can finish strong around the rim, but he's giving up a little bit of height. So let's see what Vooch can do if they continue playing hard.
Absolutely, very undersized. Cunningham on the post up, back it in, double on the ball, curls, turns, shoots, no, rebound Giddey, and the Bulls off and running. Giddey flies over the timeline. Giddey circle left, waiting now for Vooch to arrive. Giddey gives it up near corner of Okoro with a pump and a drive. Okoro comes up shooting messy. Rebound Stewart.
He's got to make that. Vooch did a great job holding the defense off so he can get all the way to the rim if you wanted.
Tobias Harris with the handle. Veteran out of Tennessee. All he does is score, folks. He has been around a long time and an exquisite scoring forward in this league. Cunningham to fade the fire. Foul line right, no. Offensive rebound, Stewart. On a reset on the clock for Detroit. Duncan Robinson, foul line left on a post-up Harris. Double on the ball, splits the defense. Ball knocked out of his hands. Here come the Bulls with Bezelis in front of Vooch. 8-6 Bulls by a deuce. Early first quarter, 3 minutes in. Vooch driving to the rim and a hand check and a foul on Detroit.
I tell you what, Bezelis made a cut to the basket after he came off the screen, and it was he was late in the cut and he was wide open. And I'm not going to criticize Josh Giddey very often, but he missed it.
So that foul is on Isaiah Stewart. That's going to be his first. So the two bigs for the Pistons have combined for 3 personal fouls at the 8:45 mark. First quarter with the Bulls in front 8-6. Vooch terminates the dribble. And he goes out in front to Josh Giddey against Asar Thompson, a brilliant defensive player, Giddey. And that ball went out of bounds from about 18 feet on the right. Asar Thompson, Bill, he's got that length, just
yes.
like his brother Amon from Houston.
Yep, and they're picking Amon as maybe the most improved player coming up this season.
Yep,
and I thought he could have been the most improved player last season. I mean, he's just playing so well right now. Both of them are.
Yep. Both players, twins, down in their third season in the NBA. Stewart drops it for Cunningham. Proby. Cunningham with a pull-up, 8-footer good. I mean, how good is this kid, Bill?
He's just so sure and confident with the basketball. Just stop, waited till the defense go by, and it's a shot.
Bezelis to the rim on Tobias Harris. A late whistle and a foul on Harris. That's going to put Modest Bezelis at the line, shooting 2. Bezelis this season ago shot 81%. From the line. He just turned 21 on October the 13th.
And that's a big drive to the bucket right there. Sponsored by McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you choose McGrath. Woohoo!
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, along with Alyssa Bergamini. We have Rich Wyatt spinning the dials. Always great to see Rich. And we've got Adam Stasinski, Sean Sears in our Bulls Network studios. Presented by Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio, powered by Heli Forklifts.
And we had our first substitution. Trey Jones comes out, and Kevin Herter checks in for the Bulls. I like very much right now what I've seen out of the Bulls, Charlie. They are attacking the paint, going hard. Bezelis putting the ball on the floor, taking the contact, not settling. Like in preseason for a lot of three-point shots with it, which honestly they didn't do as well as we'd hope.
So Bezelis made a couple of free throws, Bill. He's got 4. Vucevic with 6. 10-8 Bulls. We have played 4 minutes here first quarter at the United Center. Another post up by Harris. Double pump, turns, shoots, and scores. Left of the lane from 7 feet. Tobias Harris.
That was a tough shot, defended well. Had to shoot it over Giddey, who had hands up and was on him.
Now in his 15th season from Tennessee, Bezelis against Stewart, running left around the baseline, and the shot blocked from behind by Thompson on Giddey. He timed it perfectly, and then dribble drive, and Thompson is fouled on a reach-in, and I think they're going to get Herter with this, Bill.
Yeah, a little body contact right there, but Thompson, great defensive play. Giddey thought he was all by himself. He'd made a great cut, and it was a marvelous pass by Bezelis to Giddey, and Thompson shows his athleticism right there.
Herter, in his 8th season out of Maryland, came over in that 3-team deal at the trade deadline. Nice pass inside. Stewart puts it up and in, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Billy Donovan. That entry pass, Bill, you can't allow that.
No, you can't. That's what Stewart's going to do all the time. So the score, 12-10. Bulls are down. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
The Bulls play here.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. And ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
It's that time of year again, hockey season and cold weather. As a proud partner of the Chicago Blackhawks and Chicago's hometown tire, Atturo knows just what drivers need for this climate. Check out the new all-weather category of tires available from Atturo. Offering year-round performance, all-weather tires are your safest bet for any season. Get your vehicle ready for winter with a new set of Atturo tires. Visit Atturo.com to find performance within reach at your local independent Atturo tire dealer.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The 2025-26 City Edition uniform presented by Motorola Razr is here. A remix of the team's first city jersey. This year's version returns with a bold new look. Jerseys and the full retail collection will be available starting on November 11th. Learn more at bulls.com/city. Well, Charlie, Bulls doing well right now, attacking the rim. They have 6 points in the paint, but the problem is 12 points in the paint for Detroit, and that's because Stewart just got a layup at the rim, but Jalen Duren has 4 points in the paint as well, and they are attacking the rim as best they can. Detroit is.
7:17 left first. Bulls going after the timeout with Giddy, along with Okoro, Vooch, Herter, and Bazelis. A floater baseline right, and Giddy fills it up from 5 feet. Nice job by Giddy.
Yep, a nice little two-man game on the right side of the floor this time. Vooch kind of posting up, passing the ball.
Giddy's first two. We're deadlocked at 12, 6:55 left first quarter right here from Chicago. Robinson twists, turns, top side three, way off the mark. Rebound, Giddy.
They're really going to try and get him going. If he can shoot the ball and be a three-point threat for them, that'll help them tremendously.
Yes, Bazelis creating. Gives it up to Giddy outside three-point arc. Left-hand dribble drop on Harris. Turns, double on the ball. Giddy, bounce pass inside a curl to the rim. Shot blocked by Isaiah Stewart. Recovered by the Bulls. Wide open top side. Three ball by Giddy. Knocks it down.
And Charlie, I didn't think I'd say this, but we played almost 6 minutes, and that's the first three by the Bulls taken and made.
Wow. Last year, the Bulls took 42 threes. Third in the NBA behind Golden State and Boston. Here is Stewart outside three-point arc in front to Harris. Harris against Giddy. Harris drags that dribble out, backs it out beyond the three-point line. Now probing, penetrating, rimmed out. Rebound, Vooch.
Solid defense right there on my Lehigh brother. Harris had a body on him and a hand in his face the whole way.
15-12. Bulls, Giddy to the rack. Baseline right. No, wouldn't drop it. He draws a foul and shoots two.
Again, attacking the rim. Charlie, the Bulls are taking 11 shots. Just one of those is from behind the three-point line. I love it. Bulls early in this quarter here, halfway through it, 2 turnovers, just one for Detroit. Turnovers were an issue in the preseason, doing a much better job here in the start of the season, game 1.
Now, Bill, the Bulls shot 80% from the line, third best in the NBA. And, of course, the broadcaster's jinx is Giddy missed on the first of a 2-shot foul.
Do I have to teach you lessons? You always talk about after the shots. Then you say, oh, yeah, he made 2. That's because they shot 80% last year and they're doing so well. But when you do it beforehand, I'm constantly teaching you things, Charlie. How long have you been doing this?
A while. And Giddy's second free throw up and good. Bulls again with Okoro, Giddy, Dosumu on the floor, Herter and Okoro. Vooch manning the big spot down low against Isaiah Stewart. Right forecourt, 16-12, Bulls by 4. Duncan Robinson to go to Cunningham against Okoro on a crossover. Works on Booch to the rim. No. Rebound Booch. He's all over the glass. That's his 4th rebound of the quarter. 5.5 to go here in the opening frame. And the right corner, Herter lines up 3 ball. Bam!
That was a great play right there. And how about Booch defensively? He was all over the place. Tries to block the shot, gets the rebound, and then Herter coming off the screen. Wide open 3. I love it.
Bulls with their biggest lead of the opening quarter, 19-12. That's Detroit shooting 50%. The Bulls at 50%. Stewart to Cunningham. 3 ball, top side, no. Rebound, Bulls.
Booch with his 5th rebound.
With a spin to the rim. Giddy in front. Booch, clean look, 3 ball. Bam! Back-to-back jacks. Timeout, Detroit. J.B. Bickerstaff of the Bulls lead by 10. 22-12 on a 3-jack by Booch, who's poured in 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And you're listening to the 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Modest Bazelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here. On Sports Radio, 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Defense. The ref totally blew that call.
Oh, I'm sure he'll make the right call next time.
It's too late. It cost us the game.
Well, it's just one game.
That loss eliminated us from the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs are on so late. Now you'll be well rested.
Okay, I need you to stop talking now.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Bulls fans, basketball season is here. Just like Chicago dominates on their home court, you can make your home a champion with Benjamin Moore paint. From bold colors that energize your space to timeless classics that bring comfort, Benjamin Moore has the perfect shade for every fan. Trusted by pros, loved by homeowners. Our paint is built to perform. Visit your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer today and score your home court advantage. Visit BenjaminMoore.com to find an independently owned retailer near you.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That fun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Hey, Bulls fans, sit in Benny's Splash Zone, presented by Jewel Osco. Experience Benny's famous popcorn spill and get complimentary popcorn. Visit bulls.com /splash zone to learn more. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, Benny's spilled popcorn every game for like 10 years now. You think he wouldn't be so clumsy anymore? You get used to it, you know, walking around with a bag of popcorn.
And Bill, one of the great things about the Bulls, their depth, and Patrick Williams on the floor now, challenging Tobias Harris. They go in front, pass through, the ball poked loose by Bucci. Has to track it down. Stewart does over the timeline to Cunningham, right forecourt. Cunningham with a stopping or dribble drive. Nice pass to Stewart, who can't complete from 2 feet. Rebound Bulls. It's been one and done for Detroit. The Pistons 42%. On the left side, Williams. Driving pass, Harris. Jump pass, right corner, Io. Gives it up to Herter. Right elbow three. Rimmed out. Rebound, Harris got inside on Booch. And here come the Pistons with Karis LeVert, who came over in the offseason as a free agent from Atlanta. The former Michigan Wolverine. LeVert going upstairs. Grabbed by Stewart. He lays it in.
That ends a 12-0 run by the Bulls right there with that bucket. But LeVert with a nice pass against Stewart's going to be right by the basket every time.
A clean look, top side, Booch for three. He fills it up, and a pass from Giddey. who lost his footing, Bill.
Yeah, but a great pass, and Stewart trying to help out around the basket. He doesn't want to go out there to the three-point line. Bulls 4 of 5 from behind the three-point line. Detroit 0 of 2.
Stewart missed right near the rim, and another rebound for the Bulls.
Yeah, Vooch was right there. His length bothered him.
Giddy, nice look. Inside, Herter with a reverse, and the Bulls are carving up the Pistons. It's 27-14 Bulls with 3:20 left first quarter, and J.B. Bickerstaff burns his second time out of the opening quarter, and the Bulls are simply out-hustling the Detroit Pistons.
And the Bulls absolutely doing a terrific job right now, defensively doing a great job. And you got to give credit to Vooch. He's been very active defensively, and that's been one of the knocks against Vooch in his career. Is defensively, he doesn't come up and show, and he has done that very well tonight. And not only has he showed he gets back, and he's playing big down low, and obviously he has a huge height advantage against Stewart, and he's creating some issues for Stewart down low. But Vooch's numbers tonight, Charlie, 12 points, 7 rebounds already in this game, just with 3:21 left here in the first quarter.
Well, we told you the officials, a veteran crew, Dietrich Taylor, Pat Frere, Suyash Mehta from the University of Maryland, who graduated from the Terrapin School in neurobiology and physiology. That's way, way past my educational timeline there, Bill. Yep. But one thing I think you can relate to Dietrich Taylor, though, Bill, one of the officials, because he said his favorite app is Candy Crush. That's your thing, right?
I used to play Candy Crush a while ago, but
you played on the air.
Yeah, well, I usually did. Pinstripes are back. The 2025-26 Statement Edition uniform is here, and you can now shop the jersey and full retail collection at the United Center and online at shop.bulls.com. Learn more at bulls.com/statement.
And those statement jerseys are exquisite. They are really sharp.
Nice word.
Mid-post left, Harris against Patrick Williams. Dribble drive with a spin to the rim. Shot rejected by Patrick Williams. Bulls on a 2-on-1 break. Jones leads it to Io with a right-handed layup. What a play by the Bulls on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he had a good defensive play, and then two guys running the floor, spreading it well.
And the shot rejected by the Bulls. Jalen Smith was there as the Pistons simply cannot complete. And then the Bulls turned it over as the pass goes out of bounds in the right corner intended for Io.
How about the Bulls defense right now? Just so attentive. Everyone rotating, paying attention to what the cuts going to the basket, also where the ball is, getting in a passing lane, getting your hand on the ball. Terrific job defensively right now.
The Bulls are leading 29-14 here at the United Center.
Again,
here's Cunningham, and they go left corner. LeVert spots up a 3-air ball, and it's caught by Jalen Smith. Getting a lot of playing time with the absence now of Zach Collins. They pinch Io with a double. Javante Green, the former Bull, on the floor. Herter comes up shooting, missed on a bank shot down low. That 50-50 ball taken away by Holland, their former number 1 pick. Line to lane. Cunningham on Williams to the rim. No, and a foul on Williams. That's going to put Cade Cunningham at the line shooting 2.
Cunningham is going to have to pick things up, put this team on his shoulders right now, get something going with Duren, who got in foul trouble early. He's only 2 fouls in 2 minutes. He's been sitting on the bench for the last 8 minutes, and they're struggling to score. Again, this is a team that scored 114 points in the preseason this year. They only have 14 here in the first quarter as Cunningham makes the first of 2. He shot 91% from the foul line in preseason, 84% from the foul line last season. He's just a great all-around player, Charlie.
Yes, he is. The Bulls have outscored Detroit 17-3 during the stretch, making a 17-4 run with 2:13 to play first quarter, 29-16 Bulls. Over the timeline, Io Dosunmu, the shot rejected by Reed, out of bounds.
Our old friend Javante Green on the floor for Detroit. He signed with them.
Yep. Played for the Cavaliers last year along with the Pelicans, and that rejection by Paul Reed now in year number 6 out of DePaul. 3-point shot by Smith. No long rebound to Io. No look pass to Smith. Dribble drive, puts it up with the left hand short, draws the foul, and shoots 2. The Pistons have gone to the line twice, Bill, and the Bulls are going to the stripe. Appearances numbers 7 and 8.
And that's something we talked about in preseason where the Bulls really did get to the foul line a lot. And they're continuing that trend here tonight, attacking the rim, getting to the paint, and forcing Detroit to make defensive decisions. And that's part of the reason why Duran is on the bench right now, because one, he got an offensive foul, but then two, they attacked the rim, and he tried to get over defensively and help out and created some contact. So Bulls got him on the bench early, and Bulls have fully taken advantage of him not being on the floor.
Absolutely. So again, the Bulls 7 of 8 from the line. Smith goes 2 of 2. Last season, the Bulls ranked 29th in the league with 19 free throw attempts. Pistons turn it over. Io in front to Herter. Herter gives it up on a low post left block to Smith. On a reset now to Trey Jones. Jones on a crossover against LeVert. Baseline left. Sealed off in front to Williams. Williams with a wraparound trouble. Bobbled and picks it up on the right point. 4 on the clock. Bulls need to hurry. Here's Io on a crossover. Io to the rim. Up. Got it! With the shot clock expiring, sprawling to the floor. Io Dosunmu.
That's a big-time bucket right there. He really didn't have anything to go on and just made a shot out of nothing.
The Bulls lead by 17. Reed from way downtown up top, and a 3-ball is good. To the rim, and Patrick Williams to the cup, and we've got a foul on the Bulls.
Reed shot 28% last season from behind the three-point line. Don't know. He hasn't made one. That's his first make this preseason and regular season. Hello.
We've got 60 seconds left first quarter. Bulls 33-19. Reed behind the back pass to LeVert. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Reed. Officials are really looking at this as a point of emphasis, Bill.
Yep. And that's a good thing, because things were getting a little carried away with guys moving screens, kind of stepping into it a little bit more. So it's nice to see them setting the tone right now. And they really started the last half of the second half of the season last year, picking up on the contact down low with fouls.
Smith shot rejected by Green. Smith retrieves. Smith left corner Williams. In front to Trey Jones against Javonte Green. Curls, turns, shoots. Got it. Oh, the physicality of Trey Jones.
Again, but what are they doing? They're attacking the basket, Charlie. They're not throwing it out, settling for threes. They're working the ball inside. And they're shooting 52%, the Bulls are.
And Javonte Green with an air ball from 21 feet, and it goes out of bounds, 35-19. The Bulls have put up 35 first quarter points.
And this is good because Detroit is not a great three-point shooting team, so they're going to really have to work hard to get back in this game. And the Bulls are playing excellent defense right now, so things are looking good.
Yep, especially with the loss of Malik Beasley, who's an outstanding three-point shooter. Yep. Trey Jones, and they go to Smith. No. Tip. No. Underneath by her, and then ends the first quarter of play. But what a quarter by the Bulls, up by 16, 35-19.
Yeah, Herter was going to tip that in, and he heard the buzzer. It was a three-point buzzer, a shot clock going off. He thought it was the game clock, so he kind of didn't follow through. Anyway, as we say, the Bulls played great, and they are up 35-19. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, this is Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago official radio home of the Bulls.
In St. Pete, Clearwater, you can chill by the crystal clear Gulf.
And stroll downtown St. Pete's galleries and murals.
And hang with the locals at a fishing pier.
And escape to secluded white sand beaches.
Secluded, huh?
Yeah, and they're spectacular.
And then grab a sandwich at the grouper capital of the world.
And maybe a nightcap at a rooftop bar with sunset views.
Okay. In St. Pete, Clearwater, you'll find just what you're looking for.
And then some.
Your Florida escape begins at visitspc.com.
Zach Zaidman here from McGrath Acura of Westmont. Treat yourself to a new Acura. Right now, lease a 2025 Acura AVX for just $339 a month for 36 months. Visit McGrath Acura of Westmont on Ogden Avenue today and tell them Zach sent you.
When you do math, you choose McGrath.
Ends 11/3/25 through Acura Financial Services. Not all will qualify. Based on MSRP. Tax, title, license, and doc fees extra. See dealer for complete details.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Bulls lead the Pistons 35-19 after the opening frame. Bulls were listed as the 3-point underdogs. Total points 235.5. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Second quarter just underway. Bulls 35-19. Holland, they go high post now. Duran back on the floor after picking up his second 2 minutes in. Holland's pass, 4 on the clock. Thompson comes up shooting on Io and buries a top side 19-footer.
That was a tough shot. Bulls' good defense really made him work the ball around, try to create something that wasn't there.
Nice pass. Vazelis throws it down with a hammer dunk with the right hand from Jalen Smith.
He's been getting a lot of dunks in the preseason, really trying to go to the rim and hammer it every time.
Holland drags that dribble off a high screen from Duran. 11 on the clock. Williams strips Holland. Comes up with a steal on the seat of his pants. Throws the ball ahead to Trey Jones. Jones at the foul line. Dosunmu for 3. Rimming, good.
Big time shot right there. Dosunmu showing that he's got everything in his game right now. Wide open. How about the defense by the Bulls has been terrific.
Yeah, Williams was excellent. To the rim, nope. Duncan Robinson missed on a floater. Down the floor, Trey Jones going upstairs and mishandled by Vazelis. Actually, Vazelis wanted that ball a little higher, Bill.
It came down below the rim. He was on the opposite side of the rim. It came below the rim, and he had to catch it underneath and try to bring it back up. And a little difficult, but again, good defense by the Bulls. And nice opportunity, but that was the 5th turnover for the Bulls here in the first half.
40-21 Bulls. Thompson at the foul line. Duran against Smith. Gives it up on the right side to Holland. We got a push-up on Jalen Smith.
Now Duran is going to go to the basket. Again, we talked about him. He was going to take all his shots inside the paint. And if he can get to the rim, that's where he likes the most. Bulls hammering Detroit on the boards. 18-7 is the rebounding situation right now in favor of the Bulls, Charlie.
And the Bulls, Bill, so deep. They're outscoring Detroit 20-7 on the bench. Cade Cunningham, nice look inside. Thompson slices and scores on a two-handed dunk. Coming in baseline right. Over the midcourt line, Trey Jones to Smith. They're to Patrick Williams now. Williams against Duncan Robinson. Williams, and they go out in front to Smith. I asked Patrick before the game, I said, do you remember your first NBA game? Now in his 6th season out of Florida State. He goes, yep. I remember it was a mid-range jumper against Atlanta. Bill, we've been doing games together for 18 seasons. We called Derrick Rose's first game against Milwaukee, right where we were sitting. Just to the right of the Bulls bench. Rose, of course, will have his jersey retired this year. Top side, Smith again for 3. Way short. Grace front rim. Rebound, Holland. Scoop pass over the midcourt line. Cade Cunningham. They go underneath now. Duran, jump hook right hand, no. Pulled down by Smith. Good box out on Duran. Giddy over the timeline. A lob pass to Bezos. The touch on the left side of Williams. Splits the defense. Lost the handle. Taken away by Cunningham. He's got Robinson open on one wing. Holland open on the left side. Holland flies to the cup with a two-handed slam.
A little transition for Detroit right there. Score 40-25. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by LE Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Being pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was me.
But my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician at Northwestern Memorial Hospital created the safest chemotherapy plan, so I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team collaborated to deliver a healthy baby and mother, performing a C-section then cancer removal the same day. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, and no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-265-7681. 800-265-7681. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 800-265-7681.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington back at the United Center. Chicago Bulls here in the second quarter, up 40-25 with 9:30 left. I want to remind everybody the second quarter is sponsored by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org. I might have to have some roof work done.
All right, we are back live. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergametti, Rich Wyatt getting it done, spinning the dials. Adam Stasinski, Sean Sears in our studios here in Chicago. Bulls at home. Bulls season opener, and they're up by 15. Matters Pizzellis. They're going to call this on Holland.
Holland complaining right away to the J.B. Bickerstaff like he wasn't sure what was going on, but he got hung up on a switch and immediately grabbed Pizzellis down low.
Holland added 15 pounds. Of course, everyone says in the offseason, I gained 15 pounds. Oh, by the way, it was all muscle.
Well, whatever muscles can come from donuts.
Smith on Duran three-ball. Now, weak side rebound to Curl. We're going to have a foul on a Curl on a loose ball on a clear out.
I don't know if I saw that.
Well, whether or not you saw it, Bill, that's the way Pat Frere called it.
Yeah. Pat's been around. I'm not going to argue with him.
From the University of Minnesota. He's the second Golden Gopher to be an official, Bill, in this league. The other, Eric Galen, who officiated last night, the Oklahoma City game with Houston, the double overtime. Here's Robinson, splits the defense, scoops a left corner pass. Holland open three. No, they cannot make a shot, Bill.
They're 1 of 5 behind the three-point line.
Pizzellis with a pull-up left side three, and they're going to give him a long two. Pizzellis with a long two. That left foot was on the three-point line on the left wing, and Pizzellis now in 9 minutes with 9 points. 42-25 Bulls. The Pistons are shooting 39%, 1 of 5 beyond the arc, 7 on the shot clock. Dribble drive, knifes it inside. Jay Cunningham, no. We're going to have a foul, and that's going to go on Detroit.
Offensive
on Cunningham.
Okoro takes the charge. Nice play, took the hit. And Rick Horn, who does the radio down for Detroit, not looking happy right now with the Bulls just beating up on his Detroit Pistons. But how about the foul situation? 10 for Detroit, 4 for the Bulls.
Here's Giddy on a spin on Duran. Turns, gives it up high, post to Smith. Back to Giddy from the left side. Behind the back pass. Nice look intended for Smith. and it's deflected out of bounds by Duncan Robinson. You mentioned Rick Mahorn back in the day with the Washington Old Bullets with Jeff Rulin as his teammates. Johnny Most, the legendary coach, called him McFilthy and McNasty.
Yep.
And the pass goes to Okoro, who stepped on the inline. That's going to be Detroit ball, or is it? They're having a conference now.
Contrary to, I believe Rick Moore is actually a great guy, and I want to congratulate him. His grandfather twice over here.
And we have to sort things out, Bill, because the Bulls, I believe, called timeout before that pass went out of bounds to Okoro. So we'll find out what's going on.
Yep, and we won't take a break because it's a short one, so we'll keep it right here. Nope, they just switched it to a long one. So you're listening to 670 The Score on Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hey, Chicago, if your commercial business needs a new roof or you have persistent leaks, call a Local 11 roofing and waterproofing contractor whose service technicians have all gone through a 5-year apprenticeship training program. Don't double dribble. Make the right call with ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
If you're thinking about a new Subaru this season, do yourself a favor and take a short drive north to see my friends at Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Mike and his team never inflate prices based on product availability. They've got a great selection of Subaru models in stock, on the way, or you can custom order yours today. I don't always support the teams from up north, but I do when it's Kenosha Subaru. Visit ZieglerSubaruKenosha.com. For all you do, Kenosha Subaru.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
David Haw here. Get Bulls talking more on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score in Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Bring the whole family out to the United Center with family ticket packs presented by BMO. Ticket packs include a ticket, hot dogs, chips, and a drink on select games. Learn more and buy tickets now at bulls.com/family.
And we're going to have an offensive foul off the ball. They're going to call this on Okoro. It's going to be his second. 8:07 to go, first half, 42-29. Bulls. If you just joined us, Bill, Bulls really jumped on Detroit midway first quarter in transition hoops, knocking down some threes. Cunningham with a floater way off the mark. Rebound Bulls. The rebounding has been terrific tonight for the Bulls. Giddy with a pull-up, 13-footer in the paint. Good.
Nice. Again, attacking the paint, getting inside. Nothing. No defense coming. Gets a little one in.
And Thompson shot blocked by Bazelis, but Mattis may have gotten that right forearm. Bill, you know what I love about the Bulls? The players know their roles, and they are playing to their strengths instead of stepping outside that comfort zone, which is okay for some. But, you know, the Bulls, Bill, I mean, you got Smith, he knows what to do. You got Herter, he knows his role. Bazelis and Okoro.
So I know my rolls, too. I like French rolls, Kaiser rolls. They're delicious.
What's your favorite roll, Bill?
A drum roll.
Well, you know, I was going to say, you're into hip-hop music and rap music. You like Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll is good. Actually, he's very good. And eating them is good, too.
Okay. Cassar Thompson to the foul line.
Oh, my.
And the free throw, no, short. Hit front rim. And again, he has to really work on his free throw shooting. Only 64% a year ago. 44-26, Bulls by 18. Again, Detroit, 1 of 5 from 3, 37% from the field. Here's Vazelis off a high screen from Vooch. Vazelis against Karis LeVert. Over the shoulder pass at the foul line. Vooch. Backdoor cut to Okoro. Triple team. Swings it out in the right corner. Herter for 3. Rim, no. Popped out. Rebound, Thompson.
That was a good defensive set by Detroit. Really got down in the paint. Forced the Bulls to pass it out.
Kate Cunningham on Vazelis using the left hand. 9 feet inside and scoring. Pretty play by Kate Cunningham, who has 8.
It's a good transition by Detroit. The ball never stopped moving forward.
This is his first shoot, Bill, after scoring 6 in the first 3 minutes. Herter on Duran. No. Tip twice by Vooch. No. Rebound, Thompson. Here comes Detroit in the royal blue, red and white. Left side, Robinson, clean look for 3. No. I'll tell you, Billy Donovan was that close to calling a timeout midcourt. Giddy with a spin on Cunningham. Here's Herter, clean look, right side, 3 good. Bill, I'll tell you what, Cade Cunningham gave up defensively on that play.
He did, and Billy Donovan was up telling them to run. He wants his team to run and attack the basket. Oh, Herter didn't touch it.
Now, looping pass. Thompson to Cunningham. The Bulls want to challenge, and they're going to challenge.
Yep. And I think this is a good challenge. Herter was right there. He didn't touch it. The ball got lobbed over his head. And while they're talking about this challenge, we'll keep it here, Charlie.
So, Bill, to recap the game in a 47-28 Bulls lead, where did this game turn around, and how did it turn around?
It turned around here in the second quarter, and I wouldn't say it necessarily has turned around. It's just that Detroit's playing a little bit better defense, slowing the Bulls down. Again, the Bulls scored 35 points in that first quarter.
And I think that was really the key.
Yeah, and they got it, and the Bulls defense was phenomenal. And the Bulls defense is still good. Again, you got 28 points, and we're halfway through the second quarter for Detroit. Bulls defense is playing really well right now as we get a look. And, yeah, it's over. Herter didn't even touch the ball, not even close. But let's talk about points in the paint. Bulls with 18 points in the paint. We've talked about how well they're scoring and working the ball inside. Detroit has 20 points in the paint. Points in the paint sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality. And right now the color green is flashing in my eyes, Charlie. Do you know why?
Why is that, Bill?
Because the challenge light is on right in front of you.
Very good, Bill. We have a ton of games tonight in the
12.
NBA. Orlando, the Bulls' next opponent on Saturday, will be on the air at 5:45 Central Time, trailing Miami 91-90 early second quarter. Cavs up by 1 on New York late third, 86-85.
Did you say 91-90 in the second quarter?
No.
Oh, third quarter.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Late third, yep.
Fine review.
And, whoops.
Ball last touch was Cunningham, therefore it's going to be overturned to Chicago's possession.
There you
Challenge
go.
is successful. They retain the
Never challenge, a challenge from Bill Wennington.
On the baseline 24.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's your first oh my of the season. I love it.
Many more to come.
So, Bill
Many
Okoro,
more.
who started, Dosunmu came off the bench. He's on the floor. Giddy started. Herter came off the bench. And again, with the absence, Bill Vooch is on the floor with a 12-9-2 game. Even though they are without Collins, really good defensive player, banger, and without Kobe White, this team's still deep, out of control. Giddy with a spin and a score.
That was a nice play. Again, a little bit out of control, but the contact, which wasn't called, I think held him up and gave him just enough balance to put that in off the backboard. Oh, my.
So Giddy with 10 points, 6 assists as Detroit for a cross-court pass deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Piston ball, 6:01 to go. You know, Bill, again, you played, I did not. But the Pistons look like, they had no energy whatsoever. And they are making some lackadaisical plays here on both ends of the floor. They can't shoot. And just like that, LeVert fills it up in the left wing 3. Thank you very much.
And they're starting to talk to each other, like in a bad way, pointing fingers right now. Cunningham was not happy with that last
nice
play.
Backdoor cut. Boots finds Dosunmu on the right baseline layup. Uncontested layup. Ooh.
And by the way, they took a second look. The second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine on that official review there.
And Levert missed on a left side 3 ball and dribble drive, and it went off. Detroit out of bounds with 5:27 to go, 17 on the clock. 51-31, Bulls by 20. Giddy leaves. Trey Jones, who started, returns. Wow. 51-31, Bulls by 20. Vooch delivers a right sideline pass to Jones, dribbling to his left. To go left wing, Dosunmu with a wraparound dribble. The handoff, Vooch. Open 3, book it.
That's a big-time shot. He comes over, and Cunningham switches out, leaves Dosunmu, and switches out to Vooch, but half-heartedly comes out. Vooch now with 15.
And Jade Cunningham turns hard on the right baseline. Dribble drive is fouled. Bill, he is the only threat right now for the Pistons is Cade Cunningham.
Yep. He's hard. And remember, the game started during going to the basket, getting 2 dunks. Then he got the 2 fouls. Charlie, they've barely gone back to him since then. I mean, he's only taken 3 shots this whole game, and he started off in the first 2 minutes with 2.
So, Bill, you know, what do I look at when I see box score sheets?
3-point shooting is 7-2. It makes in favor of the Bulls, which is unusual.
21-6.
Yeah, and but again, Detroit not really a 3-point shooting team. And as a matter of fact, last season they attempted 35, which was 22nd in the NBA.
What was their 3-point field goal percentage?
It was 36, which was 17 in the NBA. I'm sorry, the 35 is 22 in the NBA, but 36
leaking
is 17.
out down the floor. I with this on a right-handed dunk, hit back rim. Karen way near midcourt. Here's Harris Robinson. Karis LeVert, sidestep, gives it up to Robinson. 1 step, left wing, 3 ball, nope, rebound, Vooch. Vooch could get a double-double in the half, Bill.
I think he just did.
Jones to Vooch, top side, 3. No, rebound, Harris. Vooch with a 15-9-2 game. 54-33 Bulls. Harris on a post-up on Herter. Double on the ball from Pizzola. Shades. Vooch comes over to help. Finds Stewart inside with a 2-handed dunk.
Again, Stewart and Duran are going to be right by the basket all the time.
Ayo Dosunmu. Dribble drive. Backs it out against Cunningham. We go to Trey Jones. 13 on the clock. 4:14 left first half. Jones all the way to the rim and lays it in. Nobody put a body on Trey Jones, who saw some daylight in the paint.
Yeah, again, the help defense for Detroit. Everyone was glued to their own man. Very selfish defense.
The Bulls lead by 21 points. Harris, 3. Good. Tobias Harris.
Well, you have to think they'll make some. They're 3 of 10 right now from behind the 3-point line.
We're going to have a foul on Cade Cunningham. Trey Jones invites contact, Bill.
Yes.
You know, he embraces it. That's what I love about this kid. He is a winning player.
Absolutely, and he's strong enough right now that he fights through it and can still make a shot and get to where he wants to go. And Cade Cunningham's really arguing his point right now.
The Bulls have simply outplayed and outclassed this Detroit team here in the first half. On the right point, inside 3-point arc, Vooch to Jones. Left elbow, Giddy. Giddy played tightly by Cunningham. Splits the defense on the way to the rim. We have a reach-in foul on Holland.
Yeah, Holland reached in and just slapped at him. Cunningham had a hand on him.
I have to say this, Bill. Let me break down Giddy's ball handling skills.
Break them down.
Because I think he's very deceptive with that first step.
Well, he's got a first step, and he has a crossover that's kind of long. It's a little higher than most, but he's so quick with it. It comes across. He changes directions really well. And right then and there, that's where you kind of reach out to slap at it, and it's not hitting the ball. It's hitting him. And because of his size being so long, his first step also covers a lot more ground than most.
Giddy is 2 of 3 from the line. He's got 11 points and 6 assists. Coming off a career season with the Bulls, averaging 14 points after the All-Star break. He had 21 points, 10 boards, Bill, 9 assists, shot 50% from the field, 46% from 3.
Most outstanding.
Detroit ball. Here's Robinson. Bulls in front, 58-38. They're up by 20. 3.5 to go. First half, Harris. Jump pass, left side, Holland. Holland on a pump with a wraparound. Tied up by Giddy with a spin to the rim. Up good. Nice play by Holland. their former number 1 pick.
I'll give Holland credit there. He made some, but he passed up on a wide open 3.
Giddy with a floater rim down. Rebound Stewart with a handoff to Thompson. Asar Thompson calls the play. Outside 3-point arc. Leans over the bounce against Jones. They go to Stewart. Stewart cut down his 3-point shooting last year considerably, and a bad pass by Holland, but he got bailed out. It's going to be a foul.
Oh, was it a kick?
They're going to change the bill. It was a kick. I'll tell you, that was a great play by Holland moments ago.
Yep.
You know, if you want to stick in the league, you either have to shoot efficiency or, Bill, you have to have a great ball handling skill.
Yep.
Creating. Thompson to the rim. He creates all the way to the rim. Count it. Got it. Foul.
That was a nice play by Thompson. He actually got the dribble, but then took off early and just floated into Vooch. And that's where the contact was. And he's still able to finish, so a chance for a 3-point play. Again, Detroit, not a big 3-point shooting team. They've taken 10, and they're 3 of 10, 30%. Bulls, 7 of 14, 50%.
Free throw missed. Grab Von Vooch. There's your double-double at 15 points, 10 rebounds. Dosumu gives it out to Giddy. Here's Giddy with the belt high, left hand dribble, line to the lane. Giddy stops, pops, 14-footer no. Kept in play by Giddy. They go to Buzelis in front of Isle. Isle gallops to the rim with a right-handed layup off the window.
Nice play there. Bulls keep that shot alive and get a second chance opportunity. Nice play.
Isle off the bench with 11. Bulls 60. Detroit 42. High-low feed. Inside, a layup is good by Harris. Count it, and a foul. Nice pass by Stewart.
Nice play by Harris. He got down low and got Giddy to jump on the outside, and then he used his body to pin him there. Pass came in towards the middle, and really not a whole lot Giddy could do. Chance for another 3-point play.
Our key halftime show will feature Modest Buzelis tonight as Harris at the line. Talked to Tobias prior to the game. He's been such a great player in this league consistently over 15 years, Bill, and I think he's got a broadcasting career coming up.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, he's played on a lot of teams. I wonder where he'll go.
I think he's looking at national, and Giddy stepped out of bounds in front of his left sideline. You know, Bill, you got Prime, now you got NBC.
Yeah, there are a lot now.
You got ESPN, ABC. You see the Jordan interview last night?
I did not.
It's just great to see MJ back.
Yep. It's always good to see. I mean, he's really a brilliant man. Everything he's done is done well. And you could argue with, what was that? That should be a foul on Robinson.
Yep. I'll tell you, on the offensive side, Bill, Asar Thompson, he's got a great burst to the rim. He's got to finish.
Yep.
I mean, it's one thing to blow past your defensive player, but you got to make a field goal.
And something my high school coach taught me is every time you go to the rim, go up to dunk it. Because if you get a little contact, you can still lay it in. But if you go just to finish at the rim with a layup, get a little contact or your steps aren't quite right, it's going to be short. And I think that's something he could try. Because he doesn't try to dunk it. He can. It looks like he should be able to dunk a lot. He's just so long and athletic. But he goes up there, he's too smooth sometimes.
Meantime, Detroit commits a foul. Buzelis hit the line up and good. The foul situation for Detroit, Bill, you got Cunningham with 3, Durham with 2, and those two are really essentially going to be your franchise players. Duran and the Pistons could not come to terms. He's a restricted free agent at the end of the season. Another free throw up and good by Buzelis, and Modest now in 15 minutes with a 10.1 rebound game.
I think Duran will still be in Detroit next year. I think they'll match whatever, but it's an opportunity for a team to put feelers out there.
Robinson with his skip pass, intercepted Jones to Isle right. Ring 3, no. Tipped to the air. Bob Buzelis going to have a loose ball foul on Buzelis. He climbed the back of Holland. Same draft class.
Yep, that's Buzelis' second foul. Aggressively attacking the offensive boards. Again, rebounding situation. Bulls 29 rebounds to just 13 for Detroit. Bulls with 11 second chance points. Detroit has yet to get one second chance point, Charlie.
Free throw up and good by Holland. We talked about the fact that Holland and Modest were from the same draft class, Bill. And going number one in that class, we're going to see him on Monday here at the United Center. Zachary Richichet from France. Holland up and good. You know, France has 19 players now in the NBA with more to come, Bill.
Okay, yeah. It's not quite 23, but it's all right.
Yep. Trey Jones with 1:20 to play. And his shot rejected, and here comes Detroit on a 4-on-3. Holland and Robinson steps in, left wing three, off the mark. Tip with the right hand by Tobias Harris. No, and it goes off his fingertips out of bounds. Duncan Robinson, Bill, really struggling. He's missed all 5 shots, 4 from three-point range, with the Pistons as a team are 3 of 11.
Yeah, they're hoping for a little bit more out of him. And then he struggled in Miami at times and really kind of fell out of favor. And I think Detroit was kind of hoping that a new situation for him might help him regain his touch.
Bulls ball, left full court. Io toys for that dribble on Holland. Io fires inside Herder. Double pump up, rimmed out, draws a foul. What a pass by Io Dosumu.
And how about Herder when he caught the ball? A little pump fake. 2 defenders came. And who did they give it to? Harris? Nope.
You know, Bill,
Holland gets it.
I love Io Dosumu. I think, you know, there are players and then there are winning players. He is a winning player.
Yes. Yeah, just does what it takes to win, knows what he needs to do, plays hard at both ends of the floor. He's a great teammate. He's very coachable. I mean, you talk to all his coaches throughout his career. He's just been a joy for them to have on his team, listens, and is a leader.
Kevin Herder up. Good. So Kevin Herder off the bench now with 10. Dosumu off the bench with 11. Again, the depth provided by AK and Mark coming to fruition here. And Isaiah Stewart left unattended. Nice pocket pass, and he scores. 64-49 Bulls.
The pass made that because Vooch had to come over and help, and that gave Stewart the step to get by him.
High, low feed, broken up. Vooch threw it away. Harris right there to steal it. Holland picks up the bounce on the right wing. They go to Robinson. Right corner, Harris slides in the lane. Double pump on a post up. It's Thompson with 13 on the clock. 23 seconds to go in the first half with 10 on the shot clock. Thompson on the post up. Twist, turns, missed on a 4-footer. Rebound Bulls. And they're going to go for the final shot. Bill, what do you call here with 10 seconds left?
Yeah, I think you hold the ball and you look for someone to shoot it.
High to the rim, high off the window. No, pulled down by Thompson. 2 seconds to go. Tobias Harris, good if it goes on the left wing, hit the heel, no. And at the end of the first half, 64-49 Bulls with our Potawatomi performance sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's meant to be. And the performance, Bill, I'm giving up to Vooch. 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Yeah.
More halftime coming up on a Kia Halftime Report right here on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklift.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Fall is a time for football, falling leaves, cozy fires, and of course, a fresh haircut at Great Clips. Whether you want a whole new look for the season or just a trim on a cut you already love, the skilled stylists at your local Great Clips salon are ready to bring it to life for less. With convenient online check-in, you can stop in whenever it works for you. And with the affordable prices at Great Clips, you'll save money for fall fun too. So what are you waiting for? Download the app today and get a fresh haircut for fall at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
NBA fans, the race for the Emirates NBA Cup is on.
When the games begin,
30 teams will start, but only 8 will advance.
oh, it's touching it!
And only one champion will capture the cup.
Let's go!
To finish first, they'll have to put the pedal to the metal. Who will capture the cup? Well, let's see what happens on the court.
Basketball is back.
Emirates NBA Cup Group Play begins on October 31st on Prime.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show on The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts. Brought to you by the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Our Kia Halftime Show featuring a rising star, not only on Madison Street here in Chicago, but for the entire NBA. We're talking about Matas Buzelis, who turned 21 recently. He's coming off a solid rookie campaign. He played very well in preseason hoops as well. He told me recently he's always looking to improve and build on last year's experience.
I learned so much this past year, not just on the court, off the court for sure. Everything is consistency for me, and believing in myself that I could do all things. And I said this before, but if somebody has done it, I could do it too. And if nobody has done it, I'm gonna be the first one to do it. That's how I always think. But I don't know. It's so many things that I could talk about right now that I learned this past year. But off the court, the mentality of how I have to stay ready, even when you're not playing. Always be ready for your opportunity to come. Because if you're not ready for your opportunity, it's on you. It's on nobody else. So I learned a lot of things. I can talk all day about them.
Okay, how about like balancing your personal life, socializing with people, going out, having dinner, going to, something, a movie or whatever the case may be, eating, for example. How did you handle all that? And who influenced you on what to do?
My mother and my father. Everything is props to them. I give all the grace to them. They have helped me through my basketball career, my off the court career. But for me, my circle's so small, and it's easy to get distracted. But my family, my mom, my dad keep my circle so tight that it's no distractions can happen. Basketball is number one. Everything is put aside, and basketball is number one. The main thing, keep the main thing the main thing.
Our many thanks to Matas Buzelis, a rising star with the Chicago Bulls. Our Kia Halftime Show continues in a moment. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play. Midcourt. Oh! It's gone! What a ball game! Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the games, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
FinishingChicago.com's decorative finishing contractors can transform your commercial spaces for staff, tenants, and customers alike. Our contractors' dedication to safety ensures everyone, including the assets of your building itself, are taken care of from start to amazing finishes. Visit FinishingChicago.com for your free list of decorative contractors specializing in decorative painting, wall covering, drywall finishing, glass systems, and custom signage. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-265-7681. 800-265-7681. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 800-265-7681.
Kick off football season like a pro with the world's largest sports book at your fingertips. Circa Sports Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be. With high app limits, low holds, exceptional customer service, and no bet fees ever. Other books may charge you just to get on the field. But with Circa Sports, every play is yours to call. Start betting like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fall is a time for football, falling leaves, cozy fires, and of course, a fresh haircut at Great Clips. Whether you want a whole new look for the season or just a trim on a cut you already love, the skilled stylists at your local Great Clips salon are ready to bring it to life for less. With convenient online check-in, you can stop in whenever it works for you. And with the affordable prices at Great Clips, you'll save money for fall fun too. So what are you waiting for? Download the app today and get a fresh haircut for fall at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
And welcome back. The Boots, 15 points, 12 rebounds, his 204th double-double in the Bulls uniform. Bulls in front, 64-49. We'll return in a moment. Chicago Bulls basketball on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Helly Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bio to the rack and a right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Kick off football season like a pro with the world's largest sports book at your fingertips. Circa Sports Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be. With high app limits, low holds, exceptional customer service, and no bet fees ever. Other books may charge you just to get on the field. But with Circa Sports, every play is yours to call. Start betting like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Alyssa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. The Bulls lead the Pistons here on opening night 64-49 here at halftime. Circus Sports Illinois listed the Bulls as the 3-point home underdogs, and the total points that was at a 235.5 right before tip-off. A player props to check in on for the Bulls. Josh Giddey over 18.5 points. That was priced at -115. Giddey has notched in 12 points through the half, so 7 more would cash out the over. And on the other side, Jalen Duren has chipped in 4 points. 13.5 points is priced at -130. So some work to do there to capture the over. We are halfway home. Those were your courtside odds at the half, presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. You're listening to Chicago Bulls basketball on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
In St. Pete, Clearwater, you can chill by the crystal clear Gulf.
And stroll downtown St. Pete's galleries and murals.
And hang with the locals at a fishing pier.
And escape to secluded white sand beaches.
Secluded, huh?
Yeah, and they're spectacular.
And then grab a sandwich at the Grouper capital of the world.
And maybe a nightcap at a rooftop bar with sunset views.
Okay. In St. Pete, Clearwater, you'll find just what you're looking for.
And then some.
Your Florida escape begins at visitspc.com.
Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 provides quality, value, and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing technology. They're at the forefront of design and installation of environmentally friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Is it just me, or has watching television gotten way more complicated than it used to be? There are a million different services, lots of stuff you want to watch but can never find, and don't get me started on the bills. Well, thankfully, there's Philo, a better way to TV. For as low as $33 a month, I get the channels I love, MTV, BET, Food Network, you name it, plus everything that AMC Plus has to offer. And guess what? They better access the HBO Max Basic with ads plan and Discovery Plus, so I can enjoy all the best TV with one subscription. The best part? There are no contracts, no surprise fees, and just one low price. And their DVR is awesome too. I can save everything I love on Philo for up to a year and skip the ads when I rewatch them. That's a total game changer. I signed up directly at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv, so I could lock in the best price around. Philo's the easiest decision I've ever made. Now the hard one is trying to decide what to binge next.
Welcome back. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini. We've got Rich Wyatt spinning the dials here. And our 670 The Score. Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts. And we've got Adam Stasinski, Sean Sears. Bulls with a big-time lead here in the first half, Bill, 64-49.
Well, what you got to love is the way the Bulls came out in the first quarter. 35 points in the first quarter. You got to love what Boots did, 15 and 12 in that first half. Absolutely terrific. And the defense that the Bulls played. Again, you held a team in today's NBA under 50 points and a half. That doesn't happen. A lot of times you'll have games this year and last season with the amount of scoring that's been going on that teams will score 75 points at halftime. And for the Bulls to hold Detroit, who averaged 114 points in the preseason this year, to 49 points was absolutely terrific. And again, you give the bench Herter and DeSumo double figures off the bench, and you had 3 double-figure scores in the starters. Just a terrific all-around job by the Bulls.
All right, we start the third quarter with Detroit going right to left. McCade Cunningham, who's playing with 3 fouls. He's got 10.7 assists and a lob to the rim. That's the way they started. Durham with a right-handed slam.
That's the way they started. You got to stop. They're going to look for that exclusively right now.
Stop until you stop it, Bill. I mean, simple as that. Bazelis high screen from Boots, dribble drop. Bazelis to the left wing, shot rejected by Duren. Down the floor, the lead pass. Duncan Robinson to the cup and a right-handed layup. And just like that, Detroit with a couple of quick buckets here in the third quarter, 64-53 Bulls.
Yeah, that's all right. They got 2 quick baskets. Just come down, run your stuff, get back on defense.
Giddy swings it, a curl, and he threw it away over the outstretched right arm of Vooch. Over the midcourt line, Cade Cunningham goes left side to Robinson. Robinson at the top of the key to Duran. The backdoor cut to Robinson. Bounce pass to the right corner now to Thompson. To a cutting Duran against Vooch. Spins, turns, shoots, and a right-handed slam. And Detroit with a quick 6-0 run here in the third.
That turnover by Okoro looked like a shot, and it fooled Vooch because he went up to shoot it and dropped it down.
Trey Jones, dribble drive, left angle. Swings it to Okoro, back to Jones in the right corner. Goes right to left in the lane with a bank shot. Layup is good on the right angle.
That's what you were doing in the first half, attacking the rim, and continue to do that.
Trey Jones now with 6 points, 4 assists. 66-55, Bulls by 11. Tobias Harris. Now in a switch, cut him out. Vazelis, they go in front to Okoro. Circle right to Durham with his back to the rim. Cade Cunningham, top side 3, way off the mark. Rebound, Vooch. His 12th rebound on the night.
Yeah, 3 of 12 shooting from behind the three-point line for Detroit. Not good.
Vooch. One bounce handoff. Trey Jones lines the lane, drives, missed. Rebound off the hands of Detroit's Thompson. Right corner 3 by Trey Jones. Up and good on the near corner in front of the Piston bench.
That was a nice play. Trey Jones kept that ball alive, tipping it out after his little floater. And then he just cleared himself.
Cade Cunningham with his spin to the rim. Nope. Rebound, Vazelis. Here's Mattis, the lead pass to Gideon right full court. Driving on Thompson. And he gives it up to Vooch. Pops, 3 good.
Vooch trailing the play. That was a good 3 feet behind the three-point line, but stepped into it nicely. Great pass by Giddy.
Vucevic with 18 points, 13 rebounds. As Detroit advances left full court. Timeout. Pistons 72-55. Bulls 9:17 left third quarter. You're listening to Bulls basketball on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, our Tourist Corner show is here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
After crashing my bike, further testing revealed the unthinkable, aggressive prostate cancer. I'm Dave, and when my first hospital said they couldn't remove the tumor, I turned to the team at Northwestern Medicine.
Nationally ranked for cancer and urology by U.S. News & World Report, Dave's team used breakthrough robotic surgery to remove his tumor.
Because of my team, this was a race I won.
Northwestern Medicine offers second opinions for all types of urologic conditions. Because what makes us better makes you better.
Take the short drive north and visit your one-stop shop for everything Subaru. Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Shop online at ZieglerSubaruKenosha.com.
4 Seasons. For all the right reasons, your trusted local heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric experts.
Call 866-4 Seasons.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Celebrate Derrick Rose with the Rose Bundle. Get tickets to all 4 figurine games. Is that what they're calling figurine? Bobbleheads now figurines. Games and items shipped to you, plus jersey retirement night presented by State Farm in a 5-game plan. Buy now at bulls.com/Rose. Figurines. That's what I call my Yad Rose. And my mother had figurines, Royal Dalton, and those are figurines. The bobbleheads, never heard them as referred to as figurines.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought a figurine was a cookie on a spin to the rim. Cunningham and Okoro now, and Cunningham goes the line shooting 2. What's Okoro done tonight as a starter, Bill?
Okoro having a tough night at the office. 0 of 2 from the floor, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Has shot the ball twice. So not a whole lot offensively from Okoro. And he's just getting back off injury. There was questions if he'd even be ready to play tonight, but suited up for the home opener.
Cunningham a no-go in the first of 2. Cunningham 20 minutes, Bill, 3 of 10 from the field. He's got 10 points and 8 assists. He scored 6 points in the opening 3 minutes. Since then, the Bulls have shut him down. He goes 0 for 2 from the line. And Duran tried to keep it in play after the second missed shot by Cunningham, and it went off his hand out of bounds over the end line. It'll be Bulls ball 94 feet away. Over the midcourt line, Trey Jones, pressured by Holland. Vooch sets the screen on the left wing. Jones to Vooch, clean look, topside 3. No, too strong. 50-50 ball, and we're going to have a foul on Detroit. How about that, Bill? They're going to call Duncan Robinson. Robinson in his first appearance in a Detroit uniform, Bill, after so many years in Miami, 7 seasons. He played 423 games for the Heat.
Wow.
And Vooch holding looking. We got a foul off the ball, and they're going to call this on Cunningham, Bill. That's his 4th.
He's holding Jones.
Foul, Bill. He was 20 feet away from the ball.
He looks frustrated. He's been complaining to the referees all night. He even looked at Coach Bickerstaff a couple times, and he just seems off tonight.
Yep. And we're going to have a foul off the ball and a dead ball foul.
Giddy.
Yep. What happened there, Bill?
Holland was kind of bodying him tight, and Giddy arguing the call, but
you know what, Bill? That's not a foul.
It wasn't.
We just saw a replay. Let him play.
Yep.
Kate Cunningham with a step back, top side open 3. No. Offensive rebound, Durham puts it on the floor. Shot blocked by Buzelis. He had 75 a year ago. Over the midcourt line, Bulls ball right full court, and Buzelis lays it up for Giddy, and then to Vooch after a block by Modis.
A nice pass. How about Vooch running the floor? Vooch has played spectacular tonight. Yes. Running the floor, playing defense, scoring, rebounding.
Cunningham, right corner Holland. You got a Harris. Harris at the top of the key. Now behind the three-point arc. You go to Robinson with 4 on the clock. Robinson needs to hurry. Robinson on Vooch right side 3. No. Tip off the window underneath by Cunningham. No. Boarded by the Bulls, and the Bulls down the floor, running the court. Buzelis open left side 3. Nope. And we've got a foul as Buzelis goes down hard, holding his ankle, Bill, his right ankle. He's in a lot of pain. And we have to find out, Bill, we were blocked. I don't know if the defender came underneath him or whether or not he just rolled an ankle. He is on the ground, Bill. Duran.
Oh, yeah, he came down on a foot.
Yep.
Duran came down. He came down on Duran's foot.
He's up now, walking it off.
I tell you what, when you coming down on line, and that's why it's a dangerous play, and it could be a flagrant.
They're looking at it right now
because when you're coming down, all your weight's coming down, and you got to land. And if you land on someone's foot or something uneven, it's really hard to hold that up. I don't care who you are, you're going to roll an ankle, and it is a very dangerous play.
Yep. It was the left foot of Duran that came underneath the right foot of Buzelis, who went down holding his right ankle, folks, on the far sideline.
Yeah. Here's a review.
On review, the closeout was deemed reckless. Therefore, this is going to be upgraded to flagrant foul penalty 1. Play will resume with 3 free throws. And possession, a free throw line extended. The shot clock.
This is the possibility of a 6-point play, Bill.
Yep. And Mattis shaking off Bulls trainer, Todd Campbell, telling him he's all right. He's all right. He's shaking it off. He's walking out on the floor right now and just shaking it out. He's going to be fine.
Bill, I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on the radio, but when you suffer an ankle injury, do you want to keep the adrenaline flowing? The last thing you want to do is sit on a bench, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to sit. But, yes, you want to keep going, keep it loose. And then the problem is always the next day. And you got to somehow keep it loose and keep the treatment on it and deal with the swelling that happens.
The Zealous 2-2. He gets one more. Again, he's walking off as he steps past the free throw line near the semicircle. Again, nobody on the line right here for the flagrant. On the box as Bazelis attempts to go 3 for 3, which he does. 7:53 to go. It'll be Bulls ball. Sideline left. 77-55. Bulls by 22 in the Bulls season opener. Now they're going to switch sides and put the ball in play above the three-point arc on the right, just to the right of Detroit head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
If the Bulls score here, this will be the largest lead of the game for the Bulls.
Giddy terminates the dribble to go to Herter, turns the corner with the ball fake, finds Bazelis, left corner 3, rimmed down, the back tap by Vooch, right to the hands of Cunningham, driving on Giddy, the handoff to Holland, excellent defense by Bazelis, and that wasted a 2-on-1 opportunity for Detroit. Harris with a little hang time, no, tip with the left hand by Duran, no, Durham retrieves, Duran good. That was all Jalen Duran.
And that was hard work. They had to work real hard for that. And yes, the Bulls did do a good job because Giddy ran back to help Bazelis out and really threw Detroit into their secondary offense.
Giddy on a post-up on Holland, who stripped him from behind. Here's Holland against Giddy on the runway to the rack. No, both players hit the floor. We got a foul on Giddy, putting Holland at the line, shooting to Ron Holland.
That was a nice play by Holland, getting the steal right there. Giddy just a little bit overzealous defensively. It comes a point when a guy's running, you just kind of got to let him go.
Yep.
Giddy tried to block it coming from the opposite side. Tell you what, there wasn't much contact, but there was enough.
So Holland, who played with Modest Bazelis for the Ignite team, the G League, makes the first of two. Of course, Bill, now with NIL entering the picture, the G League team disbanded for the Ignite, who were really drafting the elite of the elite instead of going to school. But the NIL, Bill, these players are making really, really good players are making a ton. And therefore, I mean, they go to the Ignite and some
of the NIL guys are making more. Well, not some. A lot of them are making more than I made in a year in my NBA career.
Here's Vooch. And they go to Giddy. Well, just a footnote on that. Let's see what Giddy does here. Giddy with a floater. Bank shot right side, no. Tapped away by Vooch. And Cunningham tried to get the ball. But again, this is going to be Detroit ball in backcourt. Bill, I dare say, because you were a great high school player at Long Island Lutheran, same school, by the way, that, as you know, produced Tobias Harris. But, Bill, I dare say that NIL money, you would have been a very rich man back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I played, Johnny Redker, God rest his soul. He talked to me, the most money he made playing basketball, and he played a lot of years, was $35,000 a year. Yes, he played a long time ago, but you can imagine that guys in the NBA, college and NIL are making well over $1 million. And guys used to make just $35,000 playing. So it's different times, and I'm not complaining. I think it's great. Show me the money.
Detroit threw it away. Here's Vooch on the post up, back to the rim on the right block against Cunningham. He goes left side, Bazelis with a ball fake. Bazelis on the baseline, left hand, the ball ripped out of his hands by Holland. Holland on a 2-on-1, delivers it to Duran with right-handed slam. That's how you run a fast break. You never put the ball on the floor.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Holland's done a great job defensively. He's got a couple of steals here tonight. I'm going to look at the next stats we get. He's got to have at least 3 or 4 steals already.
Bill, he is a very athletic, explosive player. And Herter comes up shooting on Holland and draws a foul.
Yeah.
6:05 to play third, 77-61 Bulls.
Holland didn't like that call at all. Still talking about it. He thought he got all ball, but
he is a very aggressive player, Bill. really wants to improve on the defensive side. He struggled, obviously, like a lot of rookies do in their first season. It's a huge jump, Bill, from college to pro. And these kids and they are kids, Bill. They're getting younger and younger. And now we have another strip of the steal. Levert against Herder, and they set up Holland open in the right corner. 3, no. Rebound Williams, and Duran just pulled him down, yanked him from behind on the jersey, and Duran picks up his 4th.
Duran having a rough night at the office with 4 fouls.
That was a dangerous play, Bill.
Yeah.
Because Williams,
they're talking about
Duran
it now.
just took his right hand and pulled Williams from behind.
Referees are gathering right now. They're talking about it. And Vooch grabbed Williams. Williams took offense to it. They're not going to review it, but they talked about it.
Yeah. Well, in your playing days, that was nothing.
Oh, no. I love watching the old films and the specials on Netflix and ESPN of all the times of Detroit playing. And one of the best was when Robert Parrish just turned around and just clocked Bill Lambier in the face. It was just a foul. Like, knocked him out, literally. Knocked him out. And then Bill Lambier wakes up a couple, 30, 40 seconds later. And his first word was like, not, I'm mad and stuff. He just looked up at his teammates. He goes, did I make the shot?
I'll tell you another thing. If you go to YouTube, watch the video of Wes Unseld, the former great player, Hall of Fame player, within the Baltimore Bullets and the Washington Bullets, when he was the coach of that team, and Washington and Detroit got into a scuffle, and what he did to Bill Lambier. He tossed him aside like a rag doll.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Harris to Levert on Herder, up and good. Nice play by Detroit on the left side of the floor.
There used to be some strong dudes in the NBA.
Yep.
And that's when strength meant something a lot, because you were allowed to play with your physical strength and hit people. And
Herder spins, turns, gets fouled again. They're really going after Karis Levert in the lane. Well, Bill, the game has changed. It used to be a game that was inside out with post players. And now with the advent of taller players, 6'10", 7 feet and more, they're being schooled to shoot threes.
Yeah, exactly. And so now it's more of an outside-in game. But speaking of that, exactly, how did the Bulls start the game, Charlie? Attacking the basket, getting the ball inside, got guys into foul trouble, and you were playing really well. So I don't want to say it was old school, but you really had an emphasis on getting the ball in the paint and scoring at the rim, where it's kind of, I don't want to say shifted a little bit here in the second half, but you got to bring that back and keep Detroit on their heels with fouls.
It's a 17-point lead for the Bulls. They took control in the first quarter, scoring 35 points. The high-low feed, short on boot, jump hook right hand, way off the mark. Rebound, Giddey. Josh Giddey down. 21 minutes, 12 points. And 9 rebound. And then Giddey commits a foul in right full court, Bill.
Giddey's hot right now, and he has a right to be right now. They're saying he swung through, but that was a moving. Holland got on him. He's running. Like, how is...
I don't know, did Giddey initiate contact with Holland?
Well,
that's a foul, Bill.
Yeah, Giddey kind of went into him. You're right.
He took that left elbow.
He changed direction into the defender who was already occupying the space. So, yes.
Levert on Herder comes up shooting and scoring. I want to follow that matchup, Bill, with Levert and Herder.
Yep.
Dosumu. The trailer on the play is Vooch with a double-double to start the year. He had 45 the season ago. Here's Dosumu, change of pace, foul line right. Vooch inside three-point arc with a post up on Isaiah Stewart. Up and curled no on the right block. Rebound, Tobias Harris. 4.5 to play third quarter. Harris against Herder. They are really targeting Herder now on the defensive side. On a strong post up. The send out. Levert on a pump. Levert on a drive. Levert with a pull up. 13-footer no. Rebound, Patrick Williams with a handoff to Giddey. Giddey over the timeline. Giddey with a hard left-hand roll drive all the way to the rim with a runner. Got it! Count it! Foul! Josh Giddey, the hoop, the arm, and one.
Great play by Giddey. Made the crossover, cut back towards the middle, went right into Stewart, created that contact, and is going to get a chance for a three-point play.
You know, Bill, there is such a thing, and Billy Donovan has been addressing this about the physicality he wants to see his ball club go after loose balls, take charges and whatnot. You know, they've been the more physical team tonight than Detroit, who has a rep as a physical team.
They absolutely have been, and you're right. Billy Donovan's talked about that a lot as Vooch comes out of the game, and Billy very happy with him, gives him a high five and smacks him on the back. Hey, Bulls fans, Student Pass presented by BMO is back. College students get discounted tickets to Bulls home games with select games to choose from each month. Use your .edu email at bulls.com/student to learn more. I'd like to learn more.
Yes, we all can learn from you, Bill.
Not from me.
Giddy with a 15.4 rebound, 9 assist game. Right side three ball up and good by Isaiah Stewart. Wow. That came out of nowhere. Isaiah Stewart really didn't shoot a lot of threes last year compared to the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Here's a left corner three by Giddy. No. Weak side rebound, Stewart. And Detroit off and running with 3:44 to go third. Holland on Herter to the rim of the banker is good. And Billy Donovan is seeing what we're seeing, folks. They are going after Herter on the defensive end. We'll take a break in a moment. The score, 83-70. Bulls by 13. 3:42 to play. You're listening to Chicago Bulls basketball on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Thinking about your next move? Invest in your future at Lincoln Tech's Melrose Park campus. Enroll now for November classes in exciting fields like automotive service, electrical and electronics, HVAC, or welding. There's never been a better time to begin hands-on training for a career you'll be proud of. Take control of your future and get the skills and experience that can open doors. Visit lincolntech.edu for additional info and to schedule a campus tour. That's lincolntech.edu.
Chicago, ready to refresh your home? Benjamin Moore offers premium paint in over 3,500 colors, backed by unmatched quality and durability. Whether it's a bold new look or subtle upgrade, we've got what you need. To find a locally owned retailer, visit benjaminmoore.com.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Is it just me? Or has watching television gotten way more complicated than it used to be? There are a million different services, lots of stuff you want to watch but can never find, and don't get me started on the bills. Well, thankfully, there's Philo, a better way to TV. For as low as $33 a month, I get the channels I love, MTV, BET, Food Network, you name it, plus everything that AMC Plus has to offer. And guess what? They've added access to HBO Max Basic with ads plan and Discovery Plus, so I can enjoy all the best TV with one subscription. The best part? There are no contracts, no surprise fees, and just one low price. And their DVR is awesome too. I can save everything I love on Philo for up to a year and skip the ads when I rewatch them. That's a total game changer. I signed up directly at philo.tv. That's philo.tv, so I could lock in the best price around. Philo's the easiest decision I've ever made. Now, the hard one is trying to decide what to binge next.
Join Bulls Kid Nation Kids Club presented by BMO today. All-Star members receive invites to exclusive events, special prizes, and a new membership kit. Get in on the fun this season at bulls.com/kidnation.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
We got our first three finals to report. The Knicks beat the Cavs by 8.
Okay.
Charlotte scored 136 points on Brooklyn, won by 19.
Okay.
And Orlando just beat Miami 125-121. We're going to be in Orlando on Saturday.
Yep.
The Magic play in Atlanta the night before. Herter
wow.
got tied up in a foul going right to left in the lane. 83-70 Bulls. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Whittington, Alyssa Bergamini. And we've got Rich Wyatt spinning the dials, Adam Stasinski, Sean Sears in our network studios.
All right. Of those three scores games you just reported on, do any of those surprise you?
No, the Knicks were home.
Yeah.
Charlotte home. Orlando home.
Yep. So everything's kind of just that fell into place right now. But got Toronto and Atlanta playing. How about Toronto? What is it? 128-104
in Atlanta.
Wow, that's you know what? That's surprising, yes, but I'm not going to say shocking because I think Atlanta's still going to have some growing pains trying to figure things out a little bit. I think they're going to be pretty good this year, but
yeah, they made a lot of changes.
Yes.
So it's going to take time for them to gel. Dribble drive. Levert with a handoff. Stewart with a flush with the right hand. Nice pass. 84-72 Bulls. 3:10 and running third quarter. Jones, foul line right. Jones behind the three-point arc. Lowers that left shoulder. Dribble drop at the right baseline. Up and good. The physicality of Trey Jones. We talked about Ayo Dosunmu, who's on the floor. Bill, a winning player. Trey Jones is a winning player.
Yes, he is. And just knows how to play, knows what he can do, and will usually make the right decision on the floor.
Trey Jones with the steal. Here come the Bulls with Jones over the Bulls logo right Foldsworth. Finds Ayo on a pump. Williams swings it. Jones, Herter, open left corner. 4-3. No, hit left rim. Rebound Holland. Detroit, fast break, going right to left. On a pull-up, Harris for three. Around the iron and out, rebound Williams. Detroit cannot make a shot from three. Nope. They are 4 of 17. Bulls 86-72. We've got 13 on the shot clock, 2:20 to go, third quarter. Dosunmu double on the ball on the right elbow. He brings it in front now to Patrick Williams. 6 on the clock. Williams with a contested three right down the pipe. And Isaiah Stewart.
As Stewart had a hand up and just kind of waved it off like, oh my, nothing I could do. That's just not right. And that was a nice shot.
Levert inside Tobias Harris. No! A chip shot. Second attempt by Harris. No.
How about Jones getting over there? He bothered Harris because he surprised him by getting there so quick from the weak side.
89-72 Bulls. A very exciting Bulls season opener. Right corner aisle. 4-3. Bam! Big time shot. That's Ayo Dosunmu from Morgan Park.
Hello, Ayo.
Dosunmu, Bill, 14 points in 20 minutes. 6 of 10 from the field. 92-72. Bulls by 20. And that is going to be a foul as Thompson with a spin. And he sent Trey Jones flying underneath the rim just in front of us to our left. Yet they call Trey Jones with a foul. Bill, that is an offensive foul.
Yep. And I think you're right because he extended his elbow out. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
Lawrence Holmes here. We're talking Bulls on Spiegel and Holmes every afternoon, 2 to 6 on The Score, and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
All right, we got Tobias Harris with a fake handoff. Challenging Bazelis now. They got Dalen Terry on the floor for the first time. Dribble drop, left baseline, and Holland just posterized Jalen Smith with a two-handed dunk coming in baseline left.
Tell you what, Holland elevated really high. Surprised me on that because he went up and came down to the rim.
And then Smith to the rim, shot rejected by Isaiah Stewart, who's not running the floor. He was basically congratulating himself for a dunk. Now he's running the floor and gets the rock and puts it down with two hands.
Yeah, he waited to see what Jalen was doing. Then all of a sudden he started running and yelling for the ball down the middle.
Ayo at the foul line, ducks inside. Ayo to the cup, shot blocked by Stewart. Here come the Pistons. Tobias Harris going coast to coast with a handoff underneath to Thompson. Thompson's pass deflected away and picked up, and Holland is fouled. Sloppy play on the part of both teams, but Holland bailed out Detroit.
He did. I tell you what, the energy level is picked up here for Detroit with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. But is it going to be enough to carry them through here? Every team is going to make a little run at you. The Bulls got to weather this storm here for a minute.
92-76. Bulls. What's Holland done tonight, Bill?
He's played real well. I think his game has played better than his numbers show, but he's got 13 points now. He's 5 from the foul line. He's got 3 rebounds, 3 assists. But I think he's been more valuable to Detroit right now than his numbers even show. Just defensively, I think he's had a couple of steals.
Yeah, he's got 14 off the bench, one of 4 double-figure scores for Detroit, led by Isaiah Stewart with 15. The Bulls have 6 double-figure scores, with Vooch having a 20-point, 13-rebound game. 18 seconds left, late third, 92-78 Bulls. At the point, Trey Jones on a switch cut by Stewart. Dribble drive to the paint. Gives it up on the right wing to Terry in front of Bazelis. 2 jab steps. Left-hand dribble drive all the way to the rim with a left-hand layup. Nice play. Modest Bazelis. We have 5 seconds left of the timeline. Dribble drive. Levert on a crossover and the ball bounced off his foot. Oh, no. Pat Frere calls a foul on the Bulls on the right sideline. On Io Dosuma with 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, Billy Donovan doesn't believe it either. He's got his hands on his head. And he's talking to him right now. It's like he's not going to argue, but wow.
Bill, I didn't see it. I'm looking at the replay. Io is telling Didrik Taylor, I didn't touch him. I don't get it.
Yeah, from one camera angle, it looked like maybe his hand went across his forehead, but it didn't. I agree with you. And Billy's talking to him now, and that's what he's saying. He hit him. And Billy's arguing.
Levert, no, with the first of 2. Levert again at the line, rimming good. 0.3 of a second. The Bulls put it in play. Terry from 85 feet, and it sails out of bounds to the right. And after 3, 94-79. Bulls are listening to Bulls basketball. 670 the score. And the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
It's that time of year again, hockey season and cold weather. As a proud partner of the Chicago Blackhawks and Chicago's hometown tire, Atturo knows just what drivers need for this climate. Check out the new all-weather category of tires available from Atturo. Offering year-round performance, all-weather tires are your safest bet for any season. Get your vehicle ready for winter with a new set of Atturo tires. Visit Atturo.com to find performance within reach at your local independent Atturo tire dealer.
Hey, Chicagoland, get with a winning team. The all-new Toyota on Edens, one of Chicagoland's fastest-growing Toyota dealers. Score big savings in our fresh line of 300 new 2025 and now 2026 Toyotas. And servicing your current Toyota has never been more convenient with extended service hours, including Saturday service, plus Uber pickup and drop-off. The best way is right off the expressway at Toyota on Edens or ToyotaOnEdens.com.
Hey, it's Brian Balding here. Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. Makita tools at the Home Depot are built with precision. Without shortcuts, Makita delivers results that reward hard work. Year after year, designed for the toughest jobs. It's a choice for pros who invest in performance, not just tools. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best, available at the Home Depot. How pros get more done.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Disclaimer, an antivirus is just half protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers or encrypt your traffic. So get better online protection with NordVPN. NordVPN will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Save 77% on NordVPN and get 3 extra months.
Welcome back into 670 the score. The Bulls up over the Pistons, 94-79, entering the final frame of action. Bulls are listed as the 3-point underdogs. Total points, 235.5. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, back down to you.
Thank you, Alyssa. The Bulls playing absolutely terrific. They've only lost 1 quarter in this game, and that was the second quarter where they lost 30-29, but really it was the start of the game for the Bulls. That first quarter, 35-19, where they took control and really dug a hole for this young Detroit team to get out of, and they have not found an answer yet. And we are starting the fourth quarter, which is sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, AC, Plumbing, and Electric. For all the right reasons, call 866-4SEASONS.
Bulls will play 10 players now with Dalen Terry on the floor. Played over 70 games in the Bulls uniform last year. Smith dials up left side 3. Nope, too strong. Rebound Thompson. 94-70 Bulls. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini. Bill and Alyssa post-game coverage after the ball game. Thompson, mid-range jumper, and the bank shot is good from 12 feet right of the lane. Rich Wyatt, our trusty engineer, spinning the dials. We have Adam Stasinski, Sean Sears in our Bulls studios.
I like that shot by Thompson. Didn't try to force the issue. Took what was available to him, a little 6-foot jumper.
Giddy, couple of jab steps. Giddy rolling to his right. Finger roll with the right hand, no. And here come the Pistons with Cade Cunningham. Cunningham with 10 points all the way to the rim. Javante Green had his shot rejected. And now it's Giddy over the midcourt line over the Bulls logo in left full court. His pass intended for Bazelis, broken up by Detroit. Pistons with a steal. Cunningham with a scoop and a blocking foul on Josh Giddy, and that's going to be his 5th. Now, Bill, what do you do?
That was Javante Green running back on defense, just getting in the passing lane. And that's why he's in the game. That's why he's in the league, just his energy at both ends of the floor. And, again, this is like the way the third quarter started off, Charlie, where Detroit got a little run. Remember, in that third quarter, they got 6 unanswered points, Detroit did. And I like the fact that Billy Donovan did not call a timeout. Kind of let them play through it and have a little confidence in his team and let them grow, and they did just that.
Phil Jackson did that, right? He let you play through it?
Just let you play through it. And as long as he felt it, had faith in his team and felt his team was mature enough to battle through it, he'd let you play through it. But, again, let's see what Detroit can do here, what they can build. Again, every team is going to make a run. Just weather the storm, do what you do, and you get back in it.
And again, 3-point shooting. The Bulls have outscored the Pistons 33-12 beyond the arc. That's the story of the ball game. Smith drags that dribble on the right wing. 11 on the clock. They go in front. Io fakes right, goes left. Finds Smith in the lane on Stewart. Slips, falls to the floor. Diving to keep it in play. Rolls the left corner pass to Trey. Now they go right side. Bazelis with a rainbow 3. No. Rebound Cunningham. Cade Cunningham.
A bad set offensively for the Bulls. Smith just fell and put him under the gun.
Cunningham on Jones. Curls, turns, shoots. No. Got bailed out with a foul on Trey Jones. Momentum starting to swing here, Bill Wennington.
A little bit. Again, it did also at the beginning of the third quarter. As I said, it was a 6-0 run by Detroit. We got a 4-0 run with a couple of foul shots coming here. But while I have a minute, a little shout out to everybody listening. It's the first regular season game. I know Sirius Radio has picked us up, so people listening all over to it. So a shout out to my mom, Donna, in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Johansons, my good friends, listening in Mississippi. And, of course, my good partner, Chuck Swirsky, who always listens to what I say.
Of course, Bill. I beg your pardon.
And, of course, everyone here listening to us on 670 The Score.
Cunningham, no. Cade Cunningham, the fans rejoice because they get a sandwich.
They get a hot dog. You are the only one that I know that calls a hot dog a sandwich.
Well, and by the way, Bill, we have a loose ball foul on the Pistons. Okoro has joined Williams along with Bazelis, Jones, and we have a reach-in foul sending Jones to the floor, and that's going to be resulting in, are they going to give him a 2-shot foul, Bill? I think you're right.
Yes. Well, I'm always right. That's what the
that's
sign
true.
says.
That's a 3x5 card in front of us.
Uh-huh.
Bill is always right.
I was only wrong once, but that was because I thought I was wrong, but I wasn't.
Trey Jones at the stripe. What's he done tonight, Bill?
Trey Jones on the night. He's doing was 5 of 8 from the floor. Actually, this will be his first foul shot of the night, Charlie. He's got 11 points, 5 assists. And I think defensively he's played really well. He's been pesky, has been one of those guys that just gets under your skin, so to speak. And I'm being kind because of his physical play and the way he plays. I love it.
Trey Jones up, rimmed out, rebound. Cade Cunningham Jones, his first NBA game, member of San Antonio. He played the last 2 minutes of the ball game against the Lakers and scored on a reverse layup back in the day. You know, left side down to Stewart, bounce pass in front. On the left wing now, Thompson against Bazelis. The pitch out. Stewart, 4-3, got it. That's his second 3-ball on the night. And we talked about Isaiah Stewart, who cut down on shooting threes a year ago. Isaiah shot, and he blocked his shot on Io, but Io comes away with the offensive rebound with 9:35 to go in the fourth, 95-86 Bulls. Left side wins, quick snap pass to Okoro. Okoro dribble drive, sealed off left baseline. Nice pass. And Bazelis with right-handed dunk.
right in the grill of Isaiah Stewart. Oh, my goodness. That's a pumpkin pie in your eye. That is Bazelis. Give me the whipped cream.
With a pull-up. All right, baseline, and the ball knocked away out of bounds by the Bulls. Whipped cream. You're in the holiday. You're in the holiday.
Yes, I am. It's got to have a little whipped cream with the pumpkin pie.
Well, you know what? You're right, Bill. I mean, it's holiday. What pie doesn't go along with whipped cream? I mean, pecan, apple. It's all good, Bill.
Yep.
Baseline left, Levert. That was a nasty dunk. Levert's pass deflected away by Cunningham. Just to the left of our trusty engineer, Rich Wyatt. We had Beth Essler almost came away with that ball.
She did. She got her hands up. She protected herself. It was good. And it was tough because Bulls bench was asking her questions.
Yes.
So she was talking to the Bulls bench coaches. They were asking about fouls and minutes. And
top of the key, Cunningham with a pull-up foul line, 15-footer, way short. Cunningham now 3 of 14, but the ball taken away by Stewart, using the left-hand short. Stewart with a putback, no. And he gets another offensive rebound and a foul on the Bulls. Oh, but what is Isaiah Stewart, Bill? He has been a difference maker tonight.
He absolutely has. But Javonte Green knocked that ball away to start. And then it was just the Isaiah Stewart show where he just kept going up. A la Moses Malone back in the day, for all you older people out there that remember Moses just getting offensive rebounds. Usually he'd get 20 rebounds, but 10 of them were his own misses.
You talk about the bigs, Bill. I read a story today. Remember, you played against this man, Theo Ratliff? Theo Ratliff. His sons, he has twin boys. They are 7'4", and they just announced they're headed to USC.
Both of them together?
Yes.
Oh, who do they think they are? The Lopez brothers?
Yeah. And the Lopez brothers went to Stanford.
Stanford, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Brooke and Robin.
Yep.
Brooke is still playing with the Clips. Robin, of course, has been out of the league, about 2 or 3 years. He last played with his brother in Milwaukee.
Yep, but he played here. Robin Lopez
he was awesome.
Great. One of my favorite guys. He's so much fun to talk to. So brilliant.
Yes.
But just a fun guy. Loved to have fun. Was a huge Disney fan.
Yes. Williams lines up. Left side three. No. Rebound Cunningham. It's 97-88. Bulls with 8:44 left here in the fourth. Cunningham on Dalen Terry. Shot rejected by Patrick Williams. Here come the Bulls with Williams. Over the midcourt line to Bazelis. And a dribble drive, and it bounced off Detroit out of bounds with Javonte Green.
Yeah, it went off Bazelis' knee, put it on the floor, and his knee came up and just knocked it out of bounds.
And Javonte Green is asking the assistant coaches to challenge that with the tablet in front of him.
He might not be wrong. And they are going to review it. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine, and we will take a break. Bulls are up 97-88. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play.
Giddey over the midcourt line. Oh! It's gone!
Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at Potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Our patient Mike had blood clots deep in his lungs that were putting his heart under major duress. Using a minimally invasive procedure pioneered by our team, we were able to clear them.
Top ranked in Illinois for heart and vascular by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Memorial Hospital used tiny balloons to widen the vessels in his lungs, the first in Illinois to master this breakthrough method.
As Mike's nurse, I'm proud to have helped him breathe freely again.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
And we're back at the United Center. Bulls fans, Motorola Razr presents Bulls Cup Nights beginning on October 31st as the Bulls play the Knicks at the United Center. Learn more and grab tickets now at bulls.com/NBA Cup.
What do you think here, Bill?
You mean I have to think?
Yes, you do from time to time. We have 8:34 to go in the fourth.
Well,
97-88 Bulls.
Yeah, and the Bulls got to stop this little run here. It hasn't been as bad as the third quarter, but the energy has definitely switched sides for Detroit.
Duran, but I hand off to Cunningham. Cunningham, top of the key on aisle with a spin to the rim. Bank shot, good. Nice play. Cade Cunningham create against Ayo Dosunmu.
Cunningham kind of a quiet. Now, he's got 14 points, but he's been kind of quiet here this evening.
It's a 97-90 ball game. Bulls lead, cut to 7. Foul line left Bezelis. Left corner, Ayo, 4-3. Hit the side of the backboard. It comes out to Herter. Left corner, Ayo for 3. No. Bezelis took it away from two Pistons. On a reset for the Bulls. Wide to the right, Herter. Sidesteps to the left. Cranks up a 3. Rimming, no. Rebound Duran, and here come the Pistons. 97-90 Bulls. Levert driving on Ayo to the rim on Herter. No. Put back by Cunningham. No. Tip with the right hand by Duran, and a foul on the floor against the Bulls. They are getting second and third chances, Bill.
Okay. I have this to say. Bulls had success attacking, getting in the paint. You had a timeout, and you came down, and you got some offensive rebounds. But what did you take, Charlie? 3 3-point shots. 3. Work the ball back inside. Get the ball going to the rack. Get some fouls. Go to the foul line.
That foul's on Vooch, second, by the way. Detroit on the inbound. I understand what you're saying, Bill, and you're absolutely right. Nice pass inside. Duran on Herter. Left hand, turn around, jump hook, no, and a foul on Herter.
And again, Duran doing what Duran does, getting down low in the paint, and had a smaller man, Herter, on him. Just a little spin move creates the contact, and it really wasn't a foul. I mean, big guys, we go through that all the time. Guards have their hand on us, but because the referees are there and they see the hand on you, they can blow the whistle if they want, and they did.
So, Bill, we invite tweets at CTS Bulls. You can email me at cspursky@bulls.com. We had a tweet during this, the first of 2, wanted to know Kate Cunningham wears 2, and they said that they should really flip. So Duran wears 2, and he would be Duran. As Duran. Hey, listen, I'm only reading the tweets here.
I like Duran actually.
Yes.
Big fan of theirs back in the day.
Yes. So here is Duran up, rimming, got it.
Yes, all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game, Charlie. Bulls were up by as many as 23.
Yep. 97-91, 7-10 left, and Duncan Robinson trips Trey Jones.
Yeah, Robinson having a tough night at the office. 1 of 7 from the floor. 0 of 5 from behind the 3-point line, has only 2 points. And now 2 fouls.
Where is Trey Jones' older brother Tyus in his first season with Orlando on Saturday? On the inbounds, he goes mid block right. Vooch with his back to the rim on Duran. And they go up top now to Kevin Herter off a high screen from Vooch. Herter to the rim. Herter with a hang time off the window and scores. Nice play on the right block. Kevin Herter, in 24 minutes, he has 13 points.
Nice job. He's done a nice job off the bench. He's 4 of 11 from the floor now. 2 of 6 from behind the 3-point line.
Duran on the right point inside 3-point arc between the legs. Dribble drive with a handoff to Thompson. Thompson at the foul line. Tucks inside on Terry. No. Punched in the air. Controlled by the Bulls. It's Modest Bezelis. 6:35 to go in the fourth. 99-91 Bulls. Bezelis goes in front to Vooch. Tyus Jones. Line to the lane. Bounce pass left corner. Bezelis 4-3. Nope. Rebound to Miles Harris. And here come the Pistons. Harris skips over the midcourt line to go to Thompson. Thompson in the post to Durant on Vooch. And no, Vooch did an outstanding job on Durham on the left post. Bulls ball with Bazelis on Duncan Robinson. Bazelis flips it in with the left hand. They're going after Duncan Robinson on the defensive side.
I love it. Good bucket right there. Again, going inside. Bulls 0 of 6 here in the fourth quarter from behind the three-point line.
101-91. Bulls up by 10. Hanging on here in the fourth quarter in the season opener. Harris to the rim on Bazelis. Up and good with the right hand. Quickly in play. Leaking out. Dalen Terry on Thompson. Dalen Terry had his shot blocked off the window by Duran. Over the midcourt line. Karis LeVert. LeVert with a handoff now in the near corner. Robinson. 15 on the shot clock. High post pass to Duran. Brings Vooch out about 20 feet away. Duran on the post up on the right block. Using the left hand up and good. That's a pro move by Jalen Duran. 18 minutes. The big man out of Memphis with 15 points.
That was a big-time pro move because Vooch played that actually pretty well. Forced him to step away and back from the basket.
Tyus Jones in the paint to Vooch. Dives and scores. And an 8-footer set up beautifully by Tyus Jones. Or Trey Jones, rather, and we're going to have a timeout, Bill. It is 103-95 Bulls with 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter on the Bulls basketball. 670 The Score, the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
The Bulls play here.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Fall is a time for football, falling leaves, cozy fires, and of course, a fresh haircut at Great Clips. Whether you want a whole new look for the season or just a trim on a cut you already love, the skilled stylists at your local Great Clips salon are ready to bring it to life for less. With convenient online check-in, you can stop in whenever it works for you. And with the affordable prices at Great Clips, you'll save money for fall fun too. So what are you waiting for? Download the app today and get a fresh haircut for fall at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Roofers and waterproofers Local 11 apprentices train in all aspects of the roofing and waterproofing industry for 5 years. They are serious about fixing your old roof or installing a new roof. If you're serious about keeping your business dry, visit ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Experience the precision-crafted performance of a new Acura at McGrath Acura of Westmont on Ogden Avenue. Visit AcuraByMcGrath.com today.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
And we're back at the United Center. How about those Bulls up 103-95 with 5:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Let's talk about our great stat of the game. How about the leading scorer of the game? And no, it's not Isaiah Stewart with 20 points off the bench for Detroit. It's Nikola Vucevic with 22 points, 14 rebounds in 27 minutes, playing absolutely terrific. And he has the great stats of the game. He's played really well here tonight and has started off from the get-go in the first quarter. He's been terrific all night long.
Bulls going with the Coro, Jones, Giddey, Vooch, and Herter.
And great stat of the game brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Cade Cunningham at the point. High ball screen from Stewart. Cade Cunningham fills it up. Gorgeous pick set by Isaiah Stewart, who's been the best player along with Cunningham on the floor tonight for Detroit. 103-98, a 5-point lead. Bulls are nursing that advantage with 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Vooch turns the corner on Stewart with a spin to the rim. No. on a curl, hit the glass, no iron. And here come the Pistons. The lead pass intercepted. Thompson threw it away. Jones with the steal to Giddy. Giddy with a pull up right side to a cutting Okoro. Okoro left wing Herter. Herter line to lane. Herter to the rim, gives it up. Left corner Okoro. Left wing Trey Jones creating the pitch out in front of the Herter to Giddy. Baseline right. Boots 15-footer hit.
I love that ball movement. And it wasn't like you were trying to get just a three. You wanted to get a good shot. And Vooch gets a little 12-foot shot. He's got 24 points now to go with those 14 rebounds.
Here's a post-up. Harris feeling the presence from beyond by Herter on the right block. The kick out. Oh, Thompson wanted to shoot that three, and his pass deflected out of bounds by Herter. Tobias Harris is telling Thompson, you got to give me the ball away from the defender.
Well, you can always do, and he's not wrong. He's right, but you can always say, well, I don't have to give you the ball.
That's true. Inside pass. Thompson on a reverse good. That was a tough angle shot by Thompson using his left shoulder underneath the rim.
It makes it a 5-point game with 3:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
Boots, top of the key. Boots holding and looking. And we got a touch foul on Detroit. J.B. Bickerstaff wants to know what's going on here.
A lot of contact, and good job by Detroit trying to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit. Booch had the ball, and Stewart had hands on him. Comes down across his shoulder, hits his arm. That's a foul. Easy call. As Okoro comes back in the game, Herter checks out.
Yep. Defense for offense. Giddy, dribble drive. And they go cross court. Wide open. Bizelis on a pump. Bizelis cuts right to left in the lane. Now hooks up on Cade Cunningham. Spins. Turnaround jumper. No, hit right rim. And here comes Holland. Holland over the midcourt line for Detroit. Challenged by Booch to the rim. High off the window with the left-handed scores. What a play by Holland.
Yeah, Holland just went to the basket hard. Had the energy, didn't stop and attacked the Bulls. And you got to stop him before you get to the circle in front of the rim.
Giddy to Booch to the rim. Now, here comes Detroit, 105-102. A one-possession lead for the Bulls. In the right corner, Holland for the tie. Got it. And just like that, we are tied at 105 as the Bulls' 23-point lead has evaporated. 2:45 to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. Right here on 670 The Score. And the Bulls Network. Booch dives in and scores. A little 6-footer on Stewart in the paint.
Much better control on that one than the last one. A little bit off balance on that last shot. That one, nice little floater that we've seen him do 100 times.
Cunningham rolling to his right in the lane. Got away with a walk. Fades, fires, scores on a 6-footer. Bill, he shuffled his feet.
Yeah, he did, but he just had patience right there and dared the referees to blow the whistle and then just kind of waited till the Bulls defense relaxed on him.
107 apiece. 2:10 left, fourth quarter. Jones going upstairs and broke down and slam. Mattis Bizelis eating some rim.
That was a great dunk right there because Mattis mistimed the jump and kind of threw it down on the rim, but powered it through anyway. He's got 21 points now, Bizelis does.
Thompson. And now Cade Cunningham double on the ball, and the banker is good. What a shot by Cade Cunningham in traffic. Tied at 109 with 1:44 to play here in the fourth. What do you run here, Bill? And half-court sets with the game on the line. Jones turns the corner. Jones in front. Booch, left side, Giddy. Giddy on a pump. Giddy on a drive. A handoff to Booch. Up good. Josh Giddy.
I was going to say just that. You got to keep attacking the basket right now. Giddy with 11 assists and 15 points. Timeout on the floor right now.
What a pass to Booch. Booch has come up strong here late fourth.
Booch has been huge. Again, he started in the first quarter and he's finishing off here in the fourth quarter. Absolutely terrific. When the Bulls needed something to happen, they're making it happen. And then Bizelis has been big as well. I mean, that dunk was good because he mistimed the jump, caught the ball a little low, but powered it down on the front of the rim, but was able to push it through anyway with some strength. So just a nice effort by Bizelis, playing well. And Giddy, again, got a double-double, only 4 rebounds tonight, 15 points, 11 rebounds, but he's been instrumental in getting the ball to the right people and getting some easy buckets for the Bulls.
Detroit has scored 66 points in the paint. The Bulls 50. It is 111 to 109 Bulls, and the two coaches earning their money tonight. Billy Donovan in his 6th season. He has 11 years of experience, the first 5 with Oklahoma City. J.B. Bickerstaff in his 2nd year in Detroit after spending 5 years with Cleveland, a couple of years with the Grizzlies, and 1 with Houston.
You got to give Detroit credit. They had 49 points in the first half. They got 60 here in the second. And J.B. Bickerstaff's team has fought through it and been very, very resilient. The Bulls had a nice lead, and what we've seen in the past is them just collapse. But they're fighting back right here and trying to keep this game alive for themselves. They have a 2-point lead. 111-109 with 1:31 left here in the fourth.
All right, so the game plan now for Detroit, Bill.
Well, they're going to try and get the ball inside. They're going to do what they got themselves back into the game and attack the basket. And that's exactly what the Bulls have to do at the other end.
Circle right, Duran. Duran against Vooch. 22 feet away in the right point. Between the legs, dribble drive. Duran commits the dribble, holds and looks with a handoff to Cade Cunningham with 5 on the clock. Cunningham on Vooch. Baseline right with the ball. 15-footer no. Rebound Vooch.
Great job defensively. Really nowhere for Cunningham to go, who's a great penetrator. But the Bulls just sealed him off. Had 2 guys in front of him.
Big possession here for both teams. 111 to 109 Bulls. Trey Jones against Tobias Harris. Slips, falls to the floor, turns it over as the ball trickled over the end line. We have 52.8 left. 111 to 109 Bulls, Detroit ball.
Turnover number 18 for the Bulls. Was that a costly one?
Leading to right now, Bill, 20 points for Detroit. Cunningham left forecourt, leans over the bounce against defensive stopper Isaac Okoro. Here's Cunningham, top side 3. No, long rebound off the hands of Detroit. Taken away by Giddey over the midcourt line. We got a foul in midcourt by Detroit.
I question that shot by Cunningham. That to me was a tired shot.
Yep.
You know, he started the drive and he could have penetrated, maybe got a little contact going to the basket, but he settled for a 3. It was open, but they're not shooting a 3-ball well, just 33% right now, 7 of 21. Cunningham on the night, 1 of 5 now from behind the 3-point line.
Free throws coming up for Josh Giddey, up and good. It's a 3-point lead. This could make it a 2-possession lead for the Bulls, but 34.4 left. Giddey, 5 of 6 from the field. He's got 16 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists.
Wow.
Pick it up where he left off post All-Star break. Here's Giddey again. Up, rimming, no. Rebound, Detroit. There's still life for the Pistons. Did they go for a 3 or 2 here, Bill?
You go for a quick score, whatever way you can do it.
And Cade Cunningham threw it away.
Oh, no,
and they want a challenge.
Vooch hit it.
Yeah, he did.
It's going to be turned over right away.
So we got 16 on the clock, 26.7 left in regulation. It's going to be Detroit ball. They're going to have Duncan Robinson putting the ball in play. The trigger man baseline right with Trey Jones on the ball.
Detroit with 1 timeout, Bulls with 2 timeouts left here in the fourth quarter.
Robinson holding and looking, tries to get the ball in play. Bounce pass to the right corner. Tobias Harris brings it out on the right wing. In front, Cade Cunningham on Vooch to the rim with a left-hand layup. Good. We have 19.5 left. 111 Bulls. Don't you have to come out and foul now, Bill, right?
And Coach Bickerstaff's asking him, tell him to foul.
And now the Bulls turned over. Giddey had the ball deflected and it went out of bounds.
Oh, my.
We need to see a replay on that, Bill. Giddey drove the ball on the left baseline in right forecourt. Take us through this, Bill.
He's coming down the sideline, and Cunningham's right there. Gets a hand in and kind of pulls Giddey's hand away, but it goes off Giddey last. But Cunningham kind of pulled his arm. Can they review that? They're going to review it.
Wow, that's close.
And you know what? And it's almost a mistake by Bickerstaff. He had to do it, call a timeout because he wants his team to get it. But if you got the ball in bounds and then called the timeout, I don't know if you'd be able to review it. But
do you think that went off Giddey, Bill?
Well, it's not. It was a foul. He pulled his arm away so he couldn't grab the ball anymore right there. So I don't know if they can call a foul. I think they can.
Yep. We have 12.7 left in regulation. 112-111 Bulls.
This is a big call.
Timeout to challenge the play.
Bill, the Bulls led by as many as 23 points in the first half. How did Detroit get back in this game?
Well, they got back just on defense and working the ball back inside. And you mentioned the numbers in the paint before, 68 points in the paint. And that's their strength right now. They didn't settle for three-point shots, which they were trying to do a lot in the first half. And then the Bulls relaxed a little bit, not so much defensively, but offensively, really kind of started settling. And at one point, they had shot 4 3-point shots in a row and missed all 4 of them. And that's not the strength of their game. That's not what they were doing earlier in the game. And Detroit just crawled back into the game slowly. It wasn't something that happened really quick. And then it looked like the Bulls kind of got balanced here in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Seemed to get the rhythm back, but Detroit has just hung around and played solid. And this is a big call right here. If they overturn it, obviously that's the best thing that can happen for the Bulls. But in a 1-point game, it'll be interesting to see what they do, because Cunningham's hand did hit Giddy's hand and pull it away from the ball, so he couldn't go and grab it with 2 hands.
Well, they are having a conference here with Pat Frere, the lead official, 25 years in the NBA, officiated more than 1,400 games, 91 playoff games, 2 NBA finals. Yeah. He's having a conversation with his cohorts and Dedrick Taylor and Suyash Mehta. And they are having a long discussion, Bill.
Yep. As assistant coach Luke Walton for Detroit was watching on and trying to listen to what they say, because obviously a big play for Coach Bickerstaff if they either get the ball.
Bill, the Pistons do not have any timeouts remaining.
This was their last timeout.
So here's the story. If the Bulls get the ball and Detroit has to foul immediately, it's going to be a 114-111 ball game.
Correct. And that's why this is important, because Coach Bickerstaff has to call a play for, like right now, it's side out of bounds or full court.
Well,
foul shots.
Yep, I would pick it up. I'll tell you what, if I'm the Bulls, I foul Detroit in backcourt.
Yep.
I don't give them a shot for 3.
Nope. 100.
All right, let's go to Pat Frere. Here we go. Rich.
Upon review, there was an approximate foul deemed on Cunningham that hit the arm of Giddey. Therefore, this is going to be overturned to approximate foul. Play will resume with 2 free throws for the penalty. And Chicago gets charged with the timeout.
Chicago gets charged with the timeout. Why does Chicago get charged with a timeout when Detroit called the timeout?
So Josh Giddey at the line.
Yeah.
Giddey gets 2, 5 of 7 from the line. He's got 16 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds. 112-111 Bulls. 13.8 left as they reset the clock.
So does Detroit? Yeah, Detroit gets their timeout back then.
Yes, they do.
Wow. Okay. Well, that helps Coach Bickerstaff a little bit. But
yep. So Giddey approaches the line, wearing that written number 3 on the back of that white Bulls jersey. Giddey with the first of 2 up. Got it.
Big time.
This is the big one here, Bill. You got to make sure if you're Detroit, you box out in the event Giddey misfires on the second attempt. 113-111 with 13.8. Either way, Detroit's going to call the timeout.
Yep.
Giddey again. Huge free throw attempt coming up right here. The ball in the air, and it is up. Got it. Timeout Pistons. 114-111 Bulls. 13.8 left. We're going to keep it right here, William. Okay, your call. What do you do?
Well, again, I'm looking at Detroit, and they have not shot the 3 ball well all night. So I would say drive to the basket and really look for contact, or drive to the basket, kick it out for a wide open 3. But honestly, right now, who's your 3-point shooter that you feel good about? There's no one. I mean, Cade Cunningham was 58% in the preseason, but he's nowhere near that tonight. And then
Isaiah Stewart, Bill, is 2 of 2, but really, from the standpoint of shooting threes. In fact, I'll give you some stats on Isaiah Stewart and how his three-point shooting has really curtailed. Last year, Bill, from three-point range, he took only 53. The year before, 175. The year before that, 205.
Yeah. So
they want him to be closer to the rim.
Yeah, and which he has been. He's been great. The only thing, with 13.8 seconds left in the game, not a lot of time. So if you're even thinking like, okay, we're going to score a quick 2 and the foul, you might be in the same situation, but then you're going to have to go full court because you no longer have timeouts left. So you really got to think about trying to tie the game right now. And what Billy Donovan has told his team on the floor, do not foul under any circumstances.
So we have a 114-111 ball game. Bulls. Detroit will put it in place on line right above the three-point arc. Detroit, Bill, 7 of 21 from three-point range. Tobias Harris holding and looking. A one-possession lead for the Bulls. Harris has got to get it in play, but she does to Kate Cunningham. Wide to the right. Left-hand dribble drive with a step back. Outside three. Short. Hit front rim. Loose ball picked up by Harris. Harris on the right elbow. Desperation shot. No. Rebound, Josh Giddey. And we've got a foul on Detroit.
Yeah,
excellent perimeter D by the Bulls.
Yeah, great job. No one fouled. No one jumped at shots. Just had straight-up hands up in the air. Didn't really challenge players' bodies at all. Good job.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris, when he got the ball, may have had a chance to pass the ball, but really nowhere to go. Good defense by the Bulls.
Giddey is 7 of 9 from the foul line. He's getting it done. 18 points, 11 assists, 29 minutes for Josh Giddey. Shooting 2, 1 free throw, and folks, that'll do it. It'll be a 2-possession game with 3.1 seconds left. Misfired on the first of 2.
Got to make this. You don't want him to shoot a half quarter and tie it.
Pistons do not have a timeout remaining. At the foul line again, Giddey. Giddey aims, fires, and got it. Ball game over. Detroit will put it in play 94 feet away. Tobias Harris
no fouls.
In play to Holland, mid-court, triple drive, pulled up, left wing, 3 ball off the mark. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. What a ball game in the Bulls season opener, 115-111.
Yeah, big-time win right there. Detroit, give them credit, made a strong run in the second half, got back to make it a game, but never was able to take the lead, and the Bulls hold on and win a great one here at home. Fun game to watch, great game to call, and you start the season off 1-0. Excellent.
Well, a terrific ball game. The Bulls really poured it on in the first half. Detroit with a 115-111 win for the Bulls as Detroit really came on strong in the second half of play.
Yeah, big time win. Again, great team effort. Everyone played well, did a lot. No one more than this guy coming to the microphone right now.
Josh Giddey at the foul line, brilliant. 8 of 11. He had 19 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. Nice way, Josh, to start the season.
Where are you, Chuck?
I'm right here in front of you.